last left off now 2 weeks ago, because DCL was in California. Our intrepid heroes fought a gigantic dire badger that had gone feral and mutated deep down in the darkness of the wizard's sanctum beneath.
Excuse me, how does a honey badger go feral?
Well, you see, it gets born, and then that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, you can all just pretend that that fight went, like, way worse for you, because I forgot that thing had a wild magic aura on it.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, so clearly, like, half of you are dead because the fucking magic honey badger, but...
Well, no, because as we've proven, whenever I get put into, like, magical, wild magic, all I do is get sexier, so how many cup sizes am I up?
Have my horns gone to super...
Yeah, and how many wizard powers does Zanza have now?
Zanza now has golden fur.
All over him. He is now a
God
furry
fucking damn.
without a muzzle. It's just the worst.
No, he turned blue instead.
Oh no, he's Sonic.
God fucking...
Alright, hold on. DCL, roll a D100. I want to see if you get the color change. Wild magic
No,
surge.
shut up.
No, I
Shut
just
up.
want to see. It's not going to actually apply to you. I just want to lol at it.
Fine.
6. No, a Modron. Well, some sort of alien construct, since I don't have Modrons.
Oh, Modrons. No, Modrons, please!
Oh
No.
my god, not
No,
those
please.
assholes.
Yeah, no Modrons.
No, fuck
Okay,
that.
so you didn't get any of the cool ones. Rest in peace.
I was going to
Oh, you
suggest that
did it ready
Zanza
to
becomes a
shadow
guest
the
alt and
hedgehog?
actually does gain a level of wizard.
Yeah, we just
Just-
throw him in a hyperbolic time chamber, but instead of getting monk levels, he just reclasses into wizard.
Why are you trying to kill off my fun?
Because you react to it, and I'm a bully. Oh god.
Oh,
no.
boy.
Oh no.
100.
Oh no.
That's what happens if I had wild magic.
You regain all expended sorcery points.
Oh.
Womp,
I'm
womp.
a sorcerer.
Oh.
Would I get spell slot, maybe?
Yeah, I'd probably convert that to a spell slot. Oh my
Oh.
god. Okay.
Well,
It's fun to find out.
You would have cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell.
Oh no, that would have been heartbreaking. She'd have caused harm.
No, she
One
she
of
could have
us
just
no less,
cast.
because she only casts heals.
Oh,
She
no.
could have just cast it herself and committed seppuku. Wow, just both ends of this fucking table. You roll on the table at the start of your turn for the next minute, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls. And a unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you.
We would have had
Not-
unicorn
Oh.
Frida!
The
And it
unicorn
would have been a
would have come
Merisiel
back.
unicorn. The unicorn would have come back to us.
Aw.
Heartbreaking results. Alright, I'm sorry. Anyway, so you murderated the shit out of the giant feral honey badger. Came down into a elven bathhouse that should not be here. There is no reason for this to be here. Mary, who appears to have the memories of the previous occupant, does not remember this being here. It just is. And naturally, the party bungled into a sexy gargoyle and then immediately triggered a combat encounter by not paying attention. But luckily, it was pretty easily defeated. And thus, rather than just traipsing into what appears by all means to be a boss chamber, the party
We
decided to
looked at it and
go.
we're like, that looks like a boss fight. No.
The party decided to go swim around in the pool for a bit.
We decided to
Oh,
have this.
yeah.
We decided to have the spa episode.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I got to brush Imam's hair.
Yes, there was a lot of doggo brushing one way or the other going around.
Yeah.
We are basically an anime harem party, except our main character is a buff gay dude, which makes him instantly better than every other.
I mean,
anime
so we're
protagonist.
playing JoJo. What? Anyway.
No, because well, actually, let me think on that.
The semantics need to be addressed here, DCL.
I have a picture of DCL at the moment.
Well, that was from the other thing, but yeah, we had our
No, but right now you've just fucked up.
we had our spa episode.
Yeah, so everyone's taken a short rest, which restores you to full hit points without spending any hit dice or anything. Your various NPC friends are, at this point, sort of getting up out of the pool and drying off, going to go explore the castle.
It's in a bit of state. It's in a bit of a state, but it should be safe.
It's a bit of a
Yeah.
thing.
Dealt with the dangerous stuff. Well, except for whatever's waiting for us now.
You mean the boss? It's totally.
I mean,
a boss.
it definitely looks like a boss fight room.
Your mom tells you good luck and gives you a kiss on the head.
No, tail wag.
You mean tail splash?
Yeah, it splooshes people in the face. And I climb out too.
I just imagine when you do that, when a tail wag you just start motoring forward in the pool.
Poof.
Motorboating.
Yeah, I think Kiri is the last non-group member to leave, and her parting action is to give Marcus a little smile and say, "Do take care in here. I sense strong magics. Not the good kind either."
I was about to say it could be me, but mine is always the good kind.
Well, I don't know about magics, but strong animals at least. Aggressive wildlife will surely give us our workout.
Just remember, Marcus. Every creature deserves redemption, except honey badgers. They're pure evil.
I guess so. I confess I haven't had any experience with those kind of things.
Trust me.
I mean, we just recently had experience with the badger.
Oh, is that what that thing was?
Yeah.
I see. Well, lesson learned, I suppose.
Though some are actually raised as domesticated as they can be.
And
Remember the mounts that the dwarven defenders in the city rode on, the really cute ones.
Out of character, were those honey badgers?
Mhm.
Forget.
Those
Yeah, they were dire badger mounts.
dire honey badger mounts.
Okay, then I guess I have to rescind my pure evil comment. They're just mostly evil.
I mean, those badgers were tiny, barely contained rage machines.
Barely contained.
Yeah, and you saw Frida pet one on it. So
Yeah. It's like you succeeded in an animal check, and it's like, okay, so it doesn't kill you this time. That sounds like the right description to
No,
me.
she just turned away, and then she drew her hand away. She just tried to eat her hand.
Yeah.
Just missed.
Yeah, so okay, the moral of the story is honey badgers are pure evil. Well now. Hopefully we don't run into
Purest
a
of
water honey
evils.
badger. Hopefully we don't run into like a water honey badger or something. That's the last thing I want to fight is a magic honey badger.
That does sound horrible.
Shut up, Savin. God damn it, why do I say words?
Don't forget, there is the Badger of World's End.
That's not in this universe.
Yeah, that
That's
is
in a
not this
different.
campaign.
Well,
That's an alternate universe.
Kinathis, just remember that Becky has been unchained for 50 years.
Anyway, as you are getting out of the pool, the attendant will wave her hand over it, and you all hear a loud boop, and the water starts draining out, only to be refilled moments later from tiny recessed pumps in each of the pillars.
Neat.
Hmm.
We should keep this place.
The attendant will just
I'm
smile at
still
that and
wondering.
say, "It would be nice to have more visitors."
Either
I'd
way,
certainly like to make a habit of it. If this place is a pocket dimension, how do you feel about it being attached to like a nice manor house in before overlooking a lake?
She sort of
What's a-
cocks her head to the side. Pocket
What's a
dimension?
oh, so I'm not the only one.
Y'all
Do
need
you
to
know-
wizard up like a little bit harder.
Do you know anything more about this place? Or where it is?
Of course. This is on the Isle of Vanes.
Irving.
She nods.
Do you know anything about the place, the castle it's connected to?
Castle?
Like out there? Yes, just through those doors is a castle.
She looks at the doors, then just laughs slightly and covers her mouth. Oh, don't be silly. There's no castle here. We're at the riverside.
And
Magic continues to be weird. Actually, remembering, we aren't in a river, but was there a river coming up to the castle?
Yes, this is
We
in
had
fact
a-
called Riverwatch.
Okay.
how old is this place?
According to her, it's at least like 1,000 years.
When was the last time you had visitors?
She also said
Actual
it was
business.
1,000 years ago last time you asked.
Could it... Maybe this place was simply buried underground for so long, and the castle was built on top of it, and then somehow fell inward, and then somehow got... This whole situation, this whole castle is so strange. It's not nothing is in where it's supposed to be. Why is the castle out of order? Why is it underground and not on top of the ground? It's so
Is it-
weird.
These are questions we asked last time.
Yes, well... Oh, wait. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, before we walk headfirst into a fight, let's
Yeah.
actually, prepare.
I mean,
Last-
down.
There were creatures in here before, and we got rid of them, but we don't know if... What was that? Did you see that?
Nope.
Never mind. I thought I saw something blurring in front of me. It was very strange.
Sorry,
I
that
don't know
was the
what it was.
DM.
Yes, I know.
I mean, like, that wasn't a thing you should have seen.
Say,
Why?
I can't remember what you said, you said it would work. The poisonous kit, does that produce cheap poison in a short rest like a thingy-majig does?
I think that is the thing that produces cheap items, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't used to. Remember, we had that talk about how, for some reason, like, poisonous was the one left out, except for the fact that alchemist, herb, and medicine could all do it. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? But poison didn't have one for producing
so yes,
them
you
as a
can
gold
produce
value.
basic poisons during a short rest by exchanging gold, as per Xanathar's.
Qwil, what is the statistic for your basic poison?
A basic
I've got
poison,
basic poison written down here.
applied to a weapon does 1d4 extra damage. If the target fails a con save, DC, I think it's 12.
Yep, she has. Oh, she already has 2 vials of basic poison. That helps.
Yep.
She's gonna poison her ammo.
Makes sense.
So before we go in there, Frida, you have bless, right? We should bless everybody before we go in there.
Well, she looks at. We haven't taken exactly an extended rest either, have we?
It was just,
Just a
short...
very revitalizing short rest.
Yeah, just change the loot.
I have 1 scroll left for it.
I have. Let's see, that's this last point. Yeah, it's like 1 point until sun. I can bless 3.
So can I.
I've got
Between us,
some
we can-
rather limited juice.
I
So,
have, out of character, I have like 3 level 1s and 1 level 2 spell. That's about it.
I've got
That's
2
it,
1s,
then
3 2s, and 2 3s.
Well, ostensibly, this should be if there is some big boogity boo in there waiting for us. This should be the last thing. We haven't encountered any more stairs or anything leading further down. So after this, we should just leave and be on our way. head back to
Yeah.
winter.
Hey, Savin, does floating disc, like, say I were to put it in the water if there were a thing that came out of the middle of that fountain up ahead, does a floating disc work as a platform?
My understanding is that no, it does not.
It goes through water?
Yeah, water, it doesn't count as a surface for the purposes of most magic. It'll just sink.
Ah, damn it. That would have been really nice to just, be able to pop down a fucking 5-foot platform.
That would be nice.
Need some more potent magic like stone shape or something.
Like, what are the mechanics of the floating disc?
Here, I'll just print its card so you can see it.
Oh,
Yeah, 3 feet above the ground. So it would, in fact, float down to the bottom of the pool minus 3 feet.
Yeah.
I see.
I take it that it looks deep enough from here that that's just not gonna fucking work out.
From here, you can't really judge the depths, but it's definitely more than a few feet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's only like 5 feet down, then 2 feet of water is not a big deal, and I might use floating disc to give us a platform.
Who needs the platform?
People who need to stand in front of something that might be in the middle of a bunch of water. Like, I don't know, yourself or Marcus. Or even me.
I feel like we should be ordering ourselves around.
Yeah. Marcus, do you want to take front with me?
So, do we have any suspicion of what else is supposed to be down here?
No
Well,
idea.
before we cross that
I
threshold ahead of you,
don't-
Marcus, I would like to try a little bit of spooking around with magic. That's okay with you?
Won't that warn whoever may or may not be waiting for us?
Maybe. But at the same time, I might be able to notice something before it jumps out and tries to ruin our day really hard. Arcana! Do I sense weird magic with the 25? 25.
Goddamn
Goblin Spirit.
familiars. Haven't killed them yet. With a 25, I mean, you don't have detect magic up, but this room definitely gives you, like, the willies.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a spooker in here.
Really?
Probably
Yeah.
another air mimic.
Does it feel like it's the air, or like the walls or surface can I glean any more than that, or am I limited in what I can
Not
gather?
without, like, actually dropping detect magic.
Okay.
May I? I can do that.
Yeah, sure.
Although, I just hope I don't go blind from just being a shitload of magic.
Cover one eye, just in case, then you're only blind in one.
That's
Which
a
is better than
very good idea.
Fucking
Not even-
cheaters.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that will work. I will close one eye, and will use my mage sight.
Alright, now, out of curiosity, is that letting you cast detect magic at will, or letting you do it as a ritual?
It lets me cast detect magic at will,
Neato burrito.
without expending a spell slot.
Okay, yeah, there is some hella potent magic directly in front of you. Also, you can feel a pretty massive aura of magic coming from directly below you.
Below me?
Below
Are we
you.
going to deal with another water god?
I hope not.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's not active. What are the chances we can just seal up the room and continue walking about?
I mean, it wouldn't do to leave this place unattended, all things considered.
It would just be like that big scary room we have next to our bath that we never go into, and we always worry that one day it will go wrong.
But I don't want to worry about that.
If this place is connected to my castle, I don't want it just to be some kind of... I don't want there to be some kind of basement menace.
Well,
Yeah, not cool.
It seems our only
Damn you, merciful Poseidon!
it seems our only our only option then is to take that step forward.
Yeah,
So I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna Shadow Blade up.
I'm gonna use a scroll of bless.
Alright. Zanza, Kreshia, and Marcus? I assume? Question mark.
Yeah.
Alright.
So there's still just me, Sierra, and Frida.
I guess I will pre-Thunderblade.
If Frida wants to also use Bless.
She doesn't have any blessed juice left in the tank.
I thought she said she had three ones left.
But
No,
hers is done with the loot.
Oh,
That's why I
that's
kind
how
of
it
keep
works.
most of the concentration. I get one. That's it. I usually keep that for other stuff, but I can chuck it. If you guys want,
Okay.
if you and Sierra wants.
No, Sarah's fine.
Yes,
She gets
no.
more than enough juice out of it. Out of being sneaky.
All right.
I guess her action is to stealth.
Okay. Have her go ahead and roll a stealth check. Yeah, 28.
Oh.
Good stuff.
She goes fucking invisible.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's pretty good.
Just your predator stealth noises.
I know that's this creepy pre-recorded laugh.
Do you want some candy?
Oh yeah, sure, I can go for some.
Have you not seen Predator 2? DTL?
I have. I was just making
Yeah.
a joke because Zanza would have been like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever."
I don't think I've actually seen Predator 2 myself.
Gee, cats.
Really?
Well-
Interesting.
Goes.
Well, go take a step forward and we'll figure out what happened.
No, what's the word
The
again?
entire party's just
you
standing
know,
there paralyzed.
You know
I'm
what the
waiting.
word?
Yeah, I've been actually trying to move for the past few minutes. We didn't tell you. I didn't want to tell you that. It's spooky.
Okay.
All right, Marcus,
You
should we
know-
walk in at the
You know
exact
that
same
thing?
time?
Let me kick you in the
You know
butt.
that thing when
push you
you
forward.
Alright. So yes, indeed, as the party surmised, as soon as Marcus and Kreshia step forward, the water in the center of the pool begins to bubble up.
Oh boy.
And, a moment later, it begins to rise up from the surface, congealing into a vaguely humanoid form, on top of which sits a great
Wow.
crown of bronze. And it
Hey,
looks
how you doing?
It looks down upon you with glowing blue eyes and a huge mouth full of watery teeth. And yes, Marcus says hi, to which this mighty beast of water looms down over you and says, I am the watcher in the well. Who dares disturb my slumber?
Well, that's Merisiel. She's apparently the songstress now. I think this place technically belongs to her. But, we're just some folks checking things out here. Were you responsible for the hot tub back there? Because it was very refreshing. I gotta commend you on that. That was awesome.
All water in this realm belongs to me, flows from me, and
Oh,
belongs to no man or woman.
Fantastic. Yeah, it was great. Thanks for that.
Yeah, it was real nice.
Appreciate it. So, you just sort of hang out here, or?
I am the being of water, from which all flows, tide and time.
Sorry, excuse me. You said the herb being of water?
The
But you were saying
being.
Oh, I guess my Sylvanesti is not as advanced. I'm not familiar with that expression.
The first, the original, the
Ah.
greatest.
That's cool.
Huh. Nice.
So, were you around when humans were still alive?
Humans were known to me once,
Ah,
when they were
fantastic.
mere cave creatures crawling up from the primordial soup.
Yeah, we did love living in caves. Except we called them houses.
And I also really am fond of soup. primordial or otherwise.
Well, we don't mean to take up too much of your time, but, there are all kinds of crazy evil badgers and stuff, so we thought there might be some kind of monster, but looks like you got things pretty much locked down here.
Yeah, how come this bathhouse is connected to the Songstress's castle right now anyway?
The being looks down upon you with a mix of curiosity and annoyance before saying, "This well existed at the beginning of time and shall at the end. What connects to it is of no concern."
To you, maybe, but it kind of came out of here out of nowhere. Does your magical well of time, come from everywhere, nowhere at once, and how the fuck's it attached now?
Make a persuade check.
I'd love to. Do I get advantage from Marcus?
Yeah, sure.
17.
Alright. So, the being considers your questions for a moment before saying, "The waters of this place have long been forgotten. Humans, elves, other things have built upon it for aeons."
So originally this place wasn't revealed, but a castle was built atop it?
Indeed.
Huh. That's mighty unfortunate. Sorry that a castle got built on your lovely bathhouse.
Bah. It was a good 1,000 years of slumber.
Well, I mean, we could leave you back to slumbering. I mean, you don't appear to have any, heinous requirements.
Oh, but I do, for you have awakened me from my peaceful dreams. And for this, you must pay a fine.
Okay. How much would that be?
Like, 350 or...
That'll do.
I mean, all right, sure. Let's see here. What's your preferred currency?
There's a moment of consideration, and then the being says, "What currency do you mortals use now?"
Usually silver, occasionally gold. Precious gems have an equivalency as well.
Gems, then, for they care not for the water's caress.
Makes sense, sure. Let's see what we've got here in the little old gem collection. Party loot. Oh, we have a bunch of gems that are worth 50 silver each. I guess give him.
Give him the really, really nice looking ones.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll pick the shiny ones. They'll look nice in the water. Let's.
Sure, yeah.
They're also there's what's the name? The green ones.
Yeah. Let's see here. I will pick out 3 gems, one blue, one green, and one crystal.
All right, and
There you go.
350 value.
Oh right, 350 value. These are 50 each. So I will pull out more of them.
Oh, yeah. Just get the bigger ones.
7 gems. I don't know why my brain was like, you can't do maths right now.
Even
All
I
right,
can do that math. Come on.
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah.
All right, so you
350 in gems.
produce the gems. The great being holds out its hands, and when you put the gem upon its mighty paw, they sink into the water and are sucked up into its body and seem to add to the glow in its eyes.
Neat.
And it says,
Good luck.
"Very well. You have appeased me. Be gone now." And then it
Of
sinks
course.
back into the water.
Have a pleasant slumber.
Well, that was something.
What about further?
Once again, my expectations have been subverted. Well played.
What about further into the temple?
Huh? No, there's just a wall back
There
there.
is no
This is the
further
end of it.
So
Okay,
as
we-
Zanza's little torch passes over, the dais in the middle here. You can see that though it's currently full of water, there appears to be something inside it.
So is this the part where Sarah sneaks in and takes that something?
She's too far back, thankfully, to see it. Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't. He was a nice enough dude, and sure, we woke him up. If this place is that old, I have respect for my elders. Sure. As we leave, I'm going to put up a "Do Not Disturb" sign.
Should put up closed for renovations.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll also put up a toll sign. And yeah, I will pull out some parchment and I'll write in Common, Elven, and Draconic, and also have Sarah write it down in Goblin, just a number of like "Do Not Disturbs" and all those languages.
I'll do it in
Wait.
Sylvan.
I'll do it in Ancient Elvish, and the thing is, there is no common. Remember, there is Captain Fokian.
A Runan, sorry.
Yes.
And then
I was hearing Savin's eyebrow twitching a little bit there.
You're right. You're right. I should show it the correct and due respect. But yeah, we put up ourselves some "Do Not Disturb" signs. I also make mark that there is a 350 SP fine.
All right.
There's a fine
And then,
of tree fitty in
Tree
there.
fitting. Yeah,
God.
exactly. And then we'll just leave. Sure. Is there anything down here?
Well,
Nope.
All right. Let's go, guys. Fucking success.
We are. I know we're walking away from some sweet magic
Some
item.
sweet loot, but I'm just not that nasty. He was pleasant enough. He actually made nice
wasn't
conversation
openly
and didn't mind.
He wasn't openly malevolent, and
Yeah.
it was reasonable. So, I mean, we're not murder hobos. So,
but here's the thing, though. He's not wrong when he's saying that the fact that he's doing the whole fucking Southwest thing.
I would have liked, if we had more gems, I would have liked to have bargained with him to talk to him for a little bit longer.
Probably would have
Sadly,
to
we
wake
don't
him up.
have another. Sadly, we don't have another 7 gems. Well, I
Probably
suppose we could pry some of them out of the jewelry.
We would have to
Nah,
spend 350.
it's fine. We would have to wake him up again now, and there's probably a higher charge for that. It'd be like, I just left you. Has it been another 1,000 years? And etc. etc. Might as well leave him to it.
suppose. I used up my scroll of blessing. Oh well.
Yep. I just let Shadowblade gradually wink out of existence. Let's go.
I mean, it would have been worth it if had we, things had been bad.
Yeah. All right.
More important for me, it means it's time for dragon lessons.
I guess we're gonna go back to the surface.
Okay.
And Savin's just like, motherfuckers, I made this boss for you, and you just walk away from it. How dare you?
No, didn't you hear his voice when he said okay? He was grinning, okay?
I don't know if that's the okay you guys talked your way out of a murder fight or okay you guys are going to regret this. We have to figure out.
No, you can just hear his fucking Cheshire cat grin, and he's fucking sniggering, okay?
Yo. Oh, that began with an S.
What?
No.
Sniggering is the word,
Yeah, I know.
All right. So back to the surface then.
Guess so, yeah. Or they'll just let Mum know, they're like, oh, no, it was an ancient being over water since before time was time. And this castle was built on top of it and must have collapsed into it a bit. But he was real friendly. He accepted a small fine of 350. 350, and we went on our way. Very
that's
polite
nice.
for an elder being of, like, element water.
Well, I'm very proud of you for talking your way out.
Oh, it's mostly Marcus. He's really good at it, actually.
Now, Zip.
Say, Queen.
Princess.
You could even say mom. Yeah.
Hmm. You said earlier that the frost giants aren't extinct. Do you know where they are?
Perhaps
north?
I'll give you one guess.
To the north?
Congratulations, you win a prize.
Is it like further up past summer? Where's the map? The world map. The continent
Alright,
map.
hold on, let me just bring
Zoom
open
up.
the old Iona map here.
Hit the map button.
So it's up. Is it up like past even the Charwood? Up that way?
Wait, this is just a continent map. Where's the world map?
Oh, god damn it. Fucking giant world map, alright.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
zoom out to like
Let's hit that
5%
shit.
with me here. Hey, look, it's still this exact same shit.
See, it's yeah. So it's like, is there more stuff up way up there, or is it like over here
Wait,
where the
excuse me.
frost giants are? What?
Yeah, like if you ask the queen of the elves, then yeah, she is aware that there is a great northern archipelago that way, and also on your map, or not on your map rather, there's another continent over there beyond the hobgoblins.
Hmm. I see. So it would be nice for, I guess it would be nice for us to at least let Gunnar know where his people might be if he wants to go looking for them. Unless he wants to come back with us or stay here with the Amazons, who he might get along with.
Nah, he's not trappy enough for them.
True.
With the traps, I mean, but maybe he doesn't mind traps himself.
I think he
Maybe,
would break
yeah,
any trap amongst the Amazons.
I feel like they would be up to that task.
I don't mean like
don't.
sexually break, I mean literally kill.
Well, I mean, sometimes if
What
you've got to
about the
commit
Amazons?
Sudoku, you
Yeah,
might as well
pull
go
up.
out hard.
Scow, pull up.
Yeah, pull
We have
up or pull out.
Do we have a tongues spell to give to use on Gunnar?
Nope.
What? Wait.
Do you got tongues up?
With as many people,
Frida has a tongue. She's a ghost.
we need to make like a spell of Babylon for how many people we're trying to introduce to another and integrate into society, and they can't even speak the language. At this point, I think it'd be a very useful spell for us to carry around and have.
I need to make a universal communicator.
You have the universal translator, just Star Trek it up.
Magic.
They
That
go
would be a
fishing this shit.
a strong magic item.
Yes, table fish.
Well, if it makes you feel oh my god, if it makes you feel any better, I do believe that did I give tongues to the other Mary 2? I thought I had. I
Mary
guess not.
2.0.
Apparently, I did not.
Wasn't that one planned for like a backup respec, Mary?
Yeah, and the other Mary, the Mary that will appear after winter's done. I could have sworn I had put. I guess not. Never mind. I don't have tongues on that character either.
Well, suck it.
Oh,
I guess so.
well, Frida needs to rest before she can regain any spells unless somebody, like power punches her in the face. With
On the
magic-
other
magic
hand,
force.
I do
Yeah.
have. On the other hand, wait. No, I don't have that either. Never mind.
Hey, Mum, could you pop some tongues out there?
I can't solve all your problems, dear.
Look, we just don't have the spell slots free, and
And
you
I don't
probably
have it
do.
prepared.
Oh, dang. Yeah, fair point.
Why would I prepare tongues? I'm going to meet Lord Winter. Insert
That's a
lewd
good
joke
point.
here.
Yes.
Good training.
Well,
Well,
we're
the-
tired anyway, so we may as well
Well, we can start Are we tired? I mean, well,
Not
actually,
really.
yeah. Wait, that's right. We did actually go through a bunch of fights before we got to the bathhouse.
Yes, we took a short rest in the bathhouse, and then that was it.
So as you're saying that, the queen will cast a spell on you.
Mlem?
Mlim. Hold on, there you go. She makes you sparkle.
Very.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're fucking blind, sir. Pocket sand.
No, it's just like a big glitter burst all over Kreshia.
F.
Now you're all sparkly.
Hey, I like my horns now.
I just start jumping on the spot. Don't worry, I'm aware that it is a concentration spell, and I know
Oh,
when
wait,
one is
hey.
ticklish.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something's missing. Where's Mr. Friend, the friendly friend golem?
Oh yeah,
Where's Mr. Friend,
that's
the
a good
friendly
point.
friend
So yeah, your friendly friend golem will come all the way up to the stairs in the bottom floor and then stop.
He
Castle
can't
alone. Is he shy? He's just shy.
I'll like stand at the stairs and make a gesture like, come on.
The golem just stands there.
Aww.
I don't think he can leave. Aww.
We need to figure out like a pocket dimension for him. Well, he'll be here waiting for us when we come back again. Now that it's the castle. Yeah, we'll come back for him next time. I mean, this place will need renovation anyway, so we might as well, have supplies and stuff. We know where a teleportation circle is.
We don't need tongues.
You mean Zanza can talk to him?
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, Zanza does
yeah.
speak blep.
I mean, yeah, but the problem is getting him a place to stay and chill, isn't it?
Yeah, or whether he wants to hang with us, or just, telling him where the other frost giants are, if that's where he wants to head to next. Him and his pigos.
I mean, if you need Zanza to play intermediary for that, he will do
Yeah.
so.
Please.
He will slowly and reluctantly go away from the side of Kiri. And he will play translator.
Alright, so specifically what are you asking Gunnar? Like just what he wants to do now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be leaving this area and moving on. If you
Do
you
you
would
try
like
to influence him towards any particular decision, or are you just straight up asking like, what do you want? Where do you want to go, buddy?
Oh, what are you
I
up
mean, it's up to him. It's his options are he can stay here, or he can come with us, or you can go to the Amazons, or we can tell him where or he can try and find his people.
I mean, we are trying to save the world. It would be useful to have somebody, another warrior to help in the effort.
Well, more importantly, he could, tell the other frost giants that the asshole giants are back if they aren't aware.
Alright, would both of you make persuade checks? Let's see if he listens to either of you. And
If I'm
so,
both.
which one? You and Kreshia.
I don't have a means to talk to him.
Ha ha, persuasion.
I
We're just
mean,
talking.
Is Zanza going just not translating for you?
No,
yeah.
I'll translate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
16.
Alright, so yeah, he wants to go back to his people, but also you make a good point that A, you saved his life, and B, asshole giants. So yeah, if and when he makes it back to I can't believe it's not Norska, he will definitely
Yeah, sure.
oh yeah, sure. He will at least inform whoever's in charge up there, though he has no idea of how many giants are left and what their society is like now. Hopefully there are still Jarls.
My left
Yeah,
hand
maybe.
is rising to keep slack, you fuckers.
Why?
Frida hates our bad accents.
Oh. Don't get caught with your beard in the letterbox.
Well,
Jeez.
now the translating work is done.
At least we didn't go Swedish chef with it.
I don't know if that would have been a less of an insult or a bigger one.
Shall we find out together? No.
So Savin,
Yes.
about that dragon training though.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you go up to Kiri, and there is a like tall, blue-haired dragon lady sitting on a tree stump looking at you. What do?
You cleared the dungeon.
word for me
What about the lessons?
You're absolutely sure you want to be infused with lightning.
Zanza nods rapidly.
Okay. For what it's worth, you're kind of cute, and I hope you don't die.
Well, we are trying to save the world. If I'm a hero meant to do that, a little lightning won't kill me. I say before the lightning kills me.
Yeah. All right. So
Good
you
luck, dude.
say that, and Kiri like looks at you for a moment and says, "This actually could kill you. I want you to be aware that that could actually happen."
Frida, you might want to go and keep an eye on Zanza to make sure he doesn't explode.
Which weighs more, the fear of my dice or my lust for lightning?
What is stronger? That's a good question.
Well, no. PCL, your lucky dice, your lust for lightning, or the chance to be the Flash.
The Flash.
Okay, goddammit. Yep, we gotta go. Go for it.
All right.
Oh.
Kiri shifts up into a giant dragon, and like just as she's like leaning her head back to begin this, she kind of looks over at Kreshia. You speak Draconic, right? That was you.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. She'll ask you in Draconic, "Are you sure he can make decisions for himself?"
I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, I do believe in his ability to like not die terribly. And if he does, as long as it's really, really quickly, we can resuscitate him.
All right. Yeah. The dragon will roll its mighty shoulders, suck in
Good luck, Zanza.
a great big breath,
Ah,
lean
I don't-
down over Zanza, and just like vomit forth a entire lightning storm directly onto his head. Zanza, you automatically fail this saving throw because
Oh.
you're just standing there getting hit by lightning.
well, I was going to say I was going to try to use my key to infuse myself with lightning, but you kind of talked over me.
Sorry, but yes, I mean, as long as you're not rolling the saving throw, this will work. And yeah, you can spend your key
You know,
to
I
like
just imagine.
open
Well,
yourself up.
I mean, should I be trying to dodge this? Would that defeat the purpose?
Yes.
I-
If you
then
try to
no,
dodge this will not work, and it'll just be like getting hit with an
Arms
AoE.
spread, chest out. They come at me, bro. Pose.
Oh god, that just tempts the fate more.
Yes, you have.
Yeah. I
assumed the
don't
position.
agree with saying "come at me." That's just a death sentence.
No, it's not come at me. It's not come at me. It's
Oh,
the
come at
access.
myself, brethren.
You know what? I'll meta it a little bit and trust in the pose of Solaris. The Sun Bros will protect me.
All
Yeah.
right, so just to confirm, no trying to dodge. You are using chi to empower yourself, but you are just tanking this to the face.
I'm taking it to the face. Let's go.
All right, good luck, Zanza. This is one of
Yeah.
those moments where you could just die. So I hope you don't. No, you're fine.
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's a really low roll actually.
Phew.
So yeah, Zanza, you blank out as you are filled with the power of the storm, and yeah, good night, sweet prince.
KO.
The rest of the party witnesses Kiri just shit lightning onto Zanza. He goes rigid, hair standing on end in like a massive. God, I don't even know how to describe Zanza's huge, big hair metal thing going on here. And then he falls over. Blip.
No, he doesn't fall over. He just hovers there from that electricity.
Yeah, he
One
hovers on his own
spot.
hair. And then, yeah, Kiri
Oh,
shifts
God, this
down
hair helps.
and says, Oh, I don't think that was supposed to happen.
I don't think he died though, so I mean, it could have been worse.
Well, Sansa, after healing word.
Alright, so roll it.
I will roll my healing word.
So,
fuck?
10.
10.
DCL, you revive at 10 hit points. Everything hurts.
Hi, Zanza.
That sounds like an appropriate response, yes.
I hope I didn't inflict brain damage.
I'm sure you really couldn't
Wait,
do much
Zanza,
more.
pause for a second. Nope, I remember all my sister's names.
Excellent. I
It's
think
only the
you'll be
usual
fine.
amount of brain damage. She'll be okay.
Well, I'm glad you're not dead. And she will give you a pat on the head, which just completely absorbs her hand into your hair. You don't even
Just
feel it.
sinks in like quicksand. Gets
Yeah.
sucked in. No! It just gets sucked in there. Like a
I
black
just
hole.
absorbed Kyrian, and that's how I become the true aspect of life.
Just Vorkiri. Just
Via hair.
No.
Nom.
And
Zanza,
that's when it's revealed.
You just start
that
looking like
Sansa's
a
hair is-
short Nikali.
oh my god.
And then you get
Speaking
a
of
dragon for a scorpion tail. Wait, what? No.
Zanza will go over to the tree, and he wants to try to see if he can see any difference.
Alright, you
He'll
run
be-
over to the tree, enact your lightning powers, and thrust forth, and feel exactly no different. Bonk.
Is there some kind of special word I need to use? Maybe a pose? Am I supposed to jump up to the air and strike down like an actual thunderbolt?
What happens if you try and, spit lightning? Quick, punch yourself in the duodenum and puke lightning.
You should stick your hand down your throat. Kiri, how is this actually supposed to work?
Zanza will try to puke lightning.
So, while Zanza's doing that, Kiri will lean over and whisper to Mary, I think he needs to not fall unconscious.
That's
Uh,
that's gonna be a tall order.
Actually, I think if I can heal up and try again, I can withstand the lightning. It was just barely on the edge of my consciousness when I finally passed out.
I think once is enough, Zanza, for a little while.
But I didn't get my aspect. What's the point?
Do you really want to risk being killed again?
It's fine. I've already taken the breath once. It won't kill me. Besides, next time we can use Kreshia's wine flask and get me some extra hit.
Also, do you see that you're popping your microphone?
Say what?
You're popping your microphone.
Ah, goddammit, this mic is dying. But yes, I can heal back up and use the wineskin. Come on, Kreshia.
we have to sit for an hour drinking.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
So, while you're saying that, Kalen will come over and just tap you with a healing hand for 45.
almost already
Oh,
back
boy.
up to max.
Try not to hurt yourself.
Yes, it seems like a potential to end poorly for thing. I feel as though tempting fate a second time might be a bit much.
It's fine. I believe in myself. Besides, this is no different from most of the training I've gone through.
Yeah, it is. It's super different from any training you've ever done. I'm fairly certain you've never asked a dragon to blast deadly breath weapons into you in the hopes that it would give you superpowers.
I mean, no, but I've taken a worse one.
As you say
Well-
that, like a huge lightning bolt just boom blows the tree open nearby. Boom.
See, I could-
Kreshia flinches and makes little babyish noises.
Your mother
I'm
comes
drinking-
over and gives you a hug.
I'm drinking the
Aw,
wine flask to
Kreshia.
try to get those bonus HP points.
Yeah, right.
Well,
That's
fill
5.
you up to begin with.
Yeah, you get 5
Wait,
temp
uh,
HP.
5. Oh, wait.
Temp HP. from
Yes.
wine. God,
Yeah,
it costs
I
me
can
a
do this.
fine bottle of wine every time.
I can do this. This one.
That's ability.
Bear's endurance, 2d6.
Oh, that could be incredibly useful for keeping him from dying.
That could be more or less, definitely. 9.
Nice.
Do
You have
10
an
hit
extra
points stacked,
9
or does it
points.
just go to 9?
No, so you're not getting a flask from me. Which is
Okay.
good, because they're expensive and takes a short rest. And so we can just try again right now, and then get on the journey when this inevitably fails and nearly kills you a second time.
Yeah,
How much
Yeah.
hit points do you have, DCL?
67.
Alright.
Okay, are you sure?
I-
I would
Are
feel
you
even more
real?
guilty now if you died.
Yeah, no, like, there's no way he doesn't know exactly what he's getting into this time. He gets this one more mulligan, and if it doesn't work, that was his last try.
Yeah,
He's
I
going-
realize that, but you all have been rather nice guests. And it would be untoward for me to murder one of you by
This
accident.
is the potential of more than 100 points of damage.
Yeah, it is.
You are
I'm
absolutely
well aware that he's just risking
sure
instant
about
death.
this, DCO.
Yes.
Alright, dude. Good luck.
Okay.
Oh, I hope he doesn't die.
Me too.
Alright, yeah, Curie will... Boom! Breathe down the storm upon Zanza's poor little fuckboy head.
Are you kidding me? Fuck off.
One.
No, Oh
He's at 67, right?
I was at 60. Fuck you, roll 20. Can you give me something?
Wow. That is
Ah,
cruel.
okay. Frida goes over to the fucking smoldering bunny and puts a goat band-aid on his nose.
I'm gonna go sit in my salt corner.
Like, you start to pick yourself up to go do that, and Curie just shifts back down to humanish form and gives you a hug.
Maybe
Oh,
another
yeah.
time, Zanza, when you're a little bit more immune to death by lightning.
Fuck roll 20, damn you.
I don't know why I said that.
I'm very
Think of it like
sorry.
this, Zanza. You just spat in the eye of fate, and it decided not to kill you.
No, fuck
Twice.
you. Fate's been trying to spit on my face all day. Besides, 12d10 actually can't kill me, even if they all roll. Well, okay. The only situation I die from 12d10 is literally if each one of them rolls 10. Because you have to do double your hit points to instantly die.
Mhm.
So, unless fate really just gave me the biggest middle finger possible,
I mean, it did.
in which case, I would already
had
just
it-
want to quit this game.
So what would have happened? So would it have had to have done 1 less damage to drop him to exactly 0, or 2 less damage to drop him to 1?
2.
2 less damage. Okay.
Oh, God, that pisses me off.
See, Curie will just give you a hug and put you down and say, I'm willing to try again if you are, but...
I'm willing to try again. The party's not.
I really don't like watching you get blasted with lightning. It's not fun.
Yeah. Also, we do have other things to do, and it is taxing on our magical reserves to continue healing you through this.
But we're talking about the fate of the world here.
Yeah, and it's a fate that would be disrupted if you disabled yourself to death by asking a person to like willingly try to kill you. It's not, it's really not nice, and I would feel so guilty if this went badly for you. It is not nice to keep asking someone to blast you to near death with lightning.
Perhaps perhaps leave it be for a little while until you are a bit hardier.
We're definitely coming back here because this is Mary's castle now.
It needs some renovations.
Excuse me, what? Curie will just kind of look over at the lot of you.
she kind of became the songstress of this place. There's technically a domain in there that belongs to her, but the land is totally yours.
Kiri will sort of scrunch her lips and look at you queerly before saying, "Fine, you can own the underneath this castle if you want, but this is my
You want
land.
to,
My
you want to
Totally
stay
alright.
here, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be here for...
I just made an argument for why I should try again, and apparently that's when my internet decided to fucking kill itself.
Yes.
Yeah, didn't hear any further arguments.
Ah!
Alright, what is your argument, DCL?
TLDR, we need to get stronger. Fate of the world less than the balance.
Yes.
So, spending some more healing so I can try this one more time because fuck these
Dude,
dice.
you're
I
breaking
don't
up
know.
really bad, man.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. I have to reset my internet modem again.
I'm looking. I just... While you're explaining, while Zanza's explaining, I'm just going to stare at this tree for a little while.
Yeah, Kiri also kind of side-eyes the tree. Oh, good. I was about to have to go breathe water on it.
I'm going to just point, I'm just going to just ray of frost it until the tree is just like completely frozen.
Yeah, it takes you a minute, but you encase the tree in ice and the fire goes out. And Kiri gives a little slow clap.
I'm going to be honest, at this point, it's just the principle if I want to give the middle finger to roll 20, because it's given me plenty in the eyes.
If you really want to go again, then go for it, dude.
No,
You can only play chicken with the dice so much.
But you know what? No, I can't even be called out on attempting fate because the dice have screwed me many a times in many a games. At this point, if it wants to be fucking dead, it's already made that intent clear.
So, as you're doing this, Mary, Magnus comes up, and just as the last little flicker of flames are starting to die away, he huffs and he puffs and bleh, spews out like a little cone of frost on it.
Aww. Hey, thanks,
puffs and he
Magnus.
puffs and he
Blows the tree down.
shoots up at that squirrel.
Also, yeah, I mean, there's some lunch coming out with that for sure.
Aw.
And he's
Jukes up
practice.
refrigerator.
Need some more practice
Juke.
on that, Magnus. That was a good try.
I'll get it someday.
Sweet.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll do it pretty soon. Just gotta keep at it.
I'm pretty sure whenever I will try, it will always only ever be vomit.
Well, you're not a nice Kreshia.
It's true.
You're not a snow elf, right?
Kiri will suggest you try breathing lightning instead.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions. Are there any, maybe perhaps more intimate ways to acquire powers from a dragon?
She just crosses her arms and stares flatly at you.
She is just an entirely innocent smile. 100% bona fide innocent smile.
Bonafide.
Bona fide innocent smile.
Kiri will roll her eyes after a minute and say, "Give me a piece of paper."
Huh? Oh, sure. I will a piece of paper. Here you go.
She will take it, she will scribble something on it in Draconic and hand it to you and say, "When I was younger, I knew an alchemist. He was a purveyor of strange and exotic goods. Several of my friends used his services to become different than they are.
Huh.
Perhaps, if he's still around, you can see about some draconic measures of your own."
I'll be good
Oh.
about that.
Oh, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about, and I know exactly where we're going.
Yeah, I know who he's talking. I don't know what the conversation is, but Mary actually might know who he is personally.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Kerry.
My pleasure.
I will, of course, offer a hug before we go.
Wait, no. I want to be that saltmonger. I want the one last shot.
Oh my god. Alright, fine.
No.
Probably have to long rest on the journey anyway. Let's see. I would like to see some DCL salvation. Or salvation, as it fails at that time in a row.
Alright. One
That's
last
a hero
try, and then I
motto.
need to take a nap before I do this again. Can only hurl lightning onto somebody so many times before I get an upset stomach.
Okay, can you roll those 2d6s one last time then?
7 extra bonus if I can get healed to full.
Yeah, you get healed up to full first, so that's...
How?
Well, all my healing works, that's pretty much... Oh no, I can use Cure Wounds, because it gets stamped.
Yes.
Like, how many
Aha.
spell slots do you have left?
Right now, if I expand this, 0, and then I can use the last point as a level 1 cure.
So, no, he's
Sure.
not getting up to full.
What about a short rest?
Okay, then...
Do you have any hit dice to spend?
I have all my hit dice.
Maybe you should spend your hit dice before we start expending spells.
Well, yeah, then... would have been that better, you could have said that.
Man, a couple good hit dice in there.
One,
Couple
two,
ass
three,
ones.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I got 3 maximum hit dice.
That's 27, so
Fuck.
first is 5, 8, 5, 8, and then 12, 10. So there's 20 and 20, that's 47 in total.
47.
47 plus.
Okay, so you get plus 47 for what you currently have. Then you get Cure Wounds, level 1.
Alright, map to max.
Max.
And then
Alright, you're at
7.
max now.
And then plus the 7
Then you
extra.
get
65.
So, Frida, do you have any spells left for magic? Do you have any magic left?
only to bring him up.
Okay. I have several healing potions if you had not.
Alright. Kiri will tell everyone to clear out. Take a big deep breath. And the storm surges above her, growing in intensity before... boom! A great gout of lightning onto Zanza's face.
Finally.
I did
Oh
it.
my god, you lowballed that so
Wow, that
hard.
is terrible.
Yes!
Look at all those twos.
Oh, Snagglepuss. Finally.
Yeah, I think
Six.
like the last
of
bit of
that
that
was
lightning breath
just
is just like a great
twos.
big hairball coming up. Just blah!
You get that time you got her lunge as well.
The dragon just
That
makes a
seems so-
disgusted sound and staggers back.
I feel like that's the most fitting. Like, after trying and trying and trying, the game didn't give him, like, a particularly heroic transcendence.
No.
You did indeed get
This
some
is
dragon
a-
buff on you.
This was a pity
You got half an
transcendence.
orca. You got half a digested orca.
Yeah, there's like a big glob of whale fat just...
The deadest pan.
Yeah, Kirill
Well,
shift
I
back
mean-
down, and she's just laughing and
You
says, well, you're not unconscious now. Oh, my throat burns a little. I'm just gonna go get a drink of water.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes,
See?
that would be lovely.
Water skin.
I told you it could be done. Every failure is just a chance at success once more.
Right up until you die,
I'm
little
go-
friend.
I am going to start prestidigitating Zanza, and then I'm also going to pinch his cheek and pull on it. Now,
No.
Zanza, don't go risking your life again like that, please.
I mean, we're already risking our lives.
Yes, but this was completely needless.
Needless. That'll be determined by what cool power I get now.
Try punching a tree again.
What if you would have died? What if she had just incinerated you?
Oh, please. I've taken worse dragon breath before when we fought the Fisher King.
Hey, I take that personally.
Well, no offense. I suppose I should apologize for the rudeness. After all, you weren't trying to kill me. You were just trying to infuse me with your power.
Yes, I had to hold back and apparently give you a little bit of a whale snack. Okay.
Yeah.
She will
start
dust
heating
herself
up
off,
a mug of tea.
sip on her tea glass, and say, very well. I think there's some ceremony involved here. Hold on. She will go over to the water and lean in, and she will pull out a sword.
Huh. There's a sword in there.
I really hope she does the draconic
go.
equivalent of just like a lorem ipsum, just because no one else can understand it.
I once heard this is a way to determine kings.
It's not turning you into a storm king, little boy. I am, and she will run a couple fingers along the edge of this long silver sword and make it crackle with lightning. She will put it on one of your shoulders and say, I thus proclaim you a knight of House Bale. Go forth and forever serve the storm.
Zanza will take a knee and bow and thank you for the honor. And then lean over towards Marcus when Marcus comes over and go, can you be a knight of two things?
I believe you must be. So you can only swear loyalty to a single one knighthood. I believe.
Well, I mean, technically, Sieg isn't a knighthood or a house.
Correct.
She's more of a,
You can
she's
start
more
a
of a
person's
religion.
devotion.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. You only have one tabard. I suppose you could just put a big old lightning bolt. That would work for both Sieg and the dragon, though. So, I mean...
Yeah, makes sense.
There you go. I'd hate to divide your loyalties. And by that I mean, they're all mine now. She will give you a wicked little grin and her eyes will crackle blue.
Nice.
Well, you didn't seem to want to kill me, so I have no doubt that having your, being under your... How do I phrase that? Being under her loyalties, is that correct?
Being under her banner, I guess?
Yeah.
Can't be understood.
Being under your banner can't possibly be that bad.
No, it is in fact excellent. I haven't had a knight in, 50 years or so.
Huh.
She'll kind of get sad for a moment, look down and sigh and say, well, to, new knighthoods then. And she will
Exactly.
hook
Don't
the
worry,
sword through her
Kiri.
belt.
Don't worry, Kiri. I promise I'll bring honor to your household's name.
Let us commence rocking on to our destination.
But wait, how do the powers work?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Woohoo!
Zanza tries to throw up lightning again.
Science!
Alright, so, Zanza,
Mm-hmm.
when you imbue your sword with lightning now, the damage dice increases by 1d, and it becomes a +1 weapon.
Yay!
Nice.
Honestly thought it was just gonna be, yeah, you're actually a knight now, and that's it.
I mean, you are actually technically a knight now.
I would have taken.
Congratulations! Legitimacy!
I honestly would have just taken that and been happy.
No actual powers, but
I would have just taken the knighthood and ran with it. Zanza could just believe his powers. Point is, I said fuck you to roll 20 at least this one time.
Yeah, congratulations on being inducent.
All right, I'll take the powers. I'm happy. We can move on.
Actually, you said your name was Zanza Ilgade, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Confluence of events, then. Here. And she will take the sword back off of her belt and swing it around to you hilt first.
Ha! No way! Did that belong to his puppy? Well, grandpuppy?
Yes, I believe this, at least temporarily, belonged to one of your ancestors. My father, Sir Samuel of House Bale, gave it to a Sir Rensa Ilgade once upon a time.
Grandpa Rince's sword.
Huh, I'll be damned.
Did I actually die back there and go to heaven? Because this feels a little too good.
Well, never tell you.
Yes, you are in fact in heaven. And now the orgy begins.
Yes!
Don't actually take me up on that. That was a joke.
Oh, Zanza will actually
Aw.
clasp back his thumb.
Yeah, I'll belt myself up again.
I'll pat Kreshia on the head. Maybe next time, dear.
Maybe.
Are all adventurers just perverts?
Yes.
Only most.
Everyone
of them, I
knows that
think.
adventuring itself is a very sexy profession.
My father was a Minotaur and
It
mother
is?
a Taeleer.
Alright, you get a pass, but
I'm what one might deem a horn dog.
yes, a whore
So-
dog.
Just
Haha.
looks at the both. Just looks at you all. You're like, what?
It doesn't count. You're too sweet and wonderful. Too sweet for this world. My sweet, sweet Frida. Hugs.
So this is the sword just a silver short sword or whatever that was used
It
by
is a
Rinza?
masterwork silver longsword.
Remember-
That did indeed belong to Rensa temporarily, if you
Did
recall
it?
long ago.
I don't remember that one.
Of course not. You weren't a ransom.
A masterwork silver longsword.
Mm-hmm.
Is it magical or just a long sword?
It's just masterwork.
Rinza's long sword.
So yeah, Kiri will give you a pat on the head and as you take that and say, and that's the last little relic I have of my father as well, so do take care of it for me, alright?
Of course. This sword represents the bonds between our families. I'll make sure to guard it with my life, and then some.
You do that. And she'll sit down on the stump again and kind of look up at Marcus and say, you know, I was raised by a paladin of Kinara. Well, not a paladin as you are, the gods were asleep back then, but a knight who fancied himself a holy crusader.
Yes, no doubt a brave and courageous soul.
He was indeed. He sacrificed everything to keep me safe and, well, hidden from those who would do me harm as a wormling.
A noble and fitting occupation to surrender everything for the continuation of those in need of protection. He is to be commended. Pray, what was his name?
He was Sir Samuel of House Bale. Was a hedge knight down south, many hundreds of miles from here. He found me as an egg in an old abandoned fortress left behind by my mother long ago. A tale that perhaps might seem familiar to you. And she will, like, look pointedly at your backpack.
Okay, I'll open up my backpack.
There is
You're
still
carrying
that.
the egg, remember?
Yeah, there is in fact dragon egg sitting in your backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to hold it?
No, I'm just. Kiri will give a little laugh and say, I just hope you take good care of that one.
Well, of course, though I have been assured that it is mere stone by this point. Nevertheless, a holy relic of great importance.
Mere stone. No. It's just waiting. She will stand up and give your backpack a little poke and say, waiting for a soul, I think.
Waiting for a Kinara hug.
Oh, I didn't know you had to stand in line to get those. I just sort of assumed they were part and parcel with the package.
Well, that's been debated long and quite vigorously throughout the ages, I'm sure, but in this case, this little egg hasn't been fertilized.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes
So we need
sense.
to get a dragon to fertilize it.
While I could play the part, I'm the wrong species of dragon, so...
Oh, then we need. Oh, when we go
Need-
find our buddy.
Yes, a flame dragon would suffice, I
His
think.
name
Casternex.
Yeah, Cassie.
Casternet. He can do it.
Yeah, Cassie can
Wow.
come on an egg.
Oh, that's certainly good to know. Thanks for the intel. I was not familiar with all the intricacies of dragon procreation.
Yes, well, it's a closely guarded secret. She'll give you a wink and sort of saunter off a bit and say, at least from those who aren't our lovers.
So Casterneck is a fire dragon. I wonder if he breathes fire on me, would I be able to use that?
Please don't get breathed on by another dragon. That's just sloppy seconds.
Of course, that would be impolite and an insult to your house. I was just voicing my curiosity. Besides, lightning is cooler than fire.
Yes, it is.
I like fire.
Yeah, but lightning is like level 2 fire.
I can do lightning too, you know. You want me to show you? I can light that tree back on fire.
I mean, I understand you can do lightning. I'm just simply stating that your lightning spells are objectively better than your fire ones. Either way, I am content now, if not still a little bit crisp. Actually, today,
Forgot to mention, if Gunnar is supposed to start walking north towards his people, he's probably gonna need to eat stuff, and in case of meeting people, say that, hey, I'm not an asshole, please don't try to kill me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you guys have enough food for Gunnar and his piggies, but you could definitely send him off with a sign.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
but we
two of
can-
us can put literal
we
signets
can-
on it.
Yes, and we can give him cash so he can buy on his way in case,
5e long
I would like this amount of food, etc., etc.
Yeah, we can provide him with some money, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
To help him on his
willing
way?
to-
Yeah. I suppose, yeah, how expensive
course.
would his ration requirements be so we can fund that out?
He would need the equivalent of 4 people rations a day, plus his piggies also need 4 each.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
expensive. real fast.
12 a day. So that's what? One ration is 1 copper.
1 silver. Or no, yeah, it is 1 copper. Yeah.
Yeah. So 1 silver and 2 copper per day. So 12 silver per 10 days, 120 per 100 days.
So yeah, just hook him up with 24 silver and he's good.
How long does it take to get there? That's the
To get here to the North Pole is going to take several weeks.
Oh, right.
yeah. See.
250
So
silver.
it 100 days is 120 silver. 100 days is over 90, and it's 30. That's over 3 months for 12 weeks. Frida got 120 silver on her, so it's okay. I can fork it out. So I deduct that then. Can we get the writings out for Gunnar then?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I can do some parchmenting. I already happen to just have some to hand. Quickly scroll it out. Hi, my name is Gunnar. I don't speak Arunan.
But I do know how to count, so
I can
I need
count.
this much food.
Yep.
I can speak Minotaur.
Yeah. And also, the pigs are friendly. They love pets. Which is true, if I remember correctly, that they did indeed love petting.
Yes. They are, in fact, domestic piggies.
They're adorable piggies.
Yes, they're made of metal.
And I love metal!
It comes from hell.
So even if it takes 3 weeks, he has more than an excess amount of cash, or if they try to gouge him. Or try. So we need the famous translator here, Babelfish. I mean Sansa.
Well, he only speaks Sukabliat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You need to, so we can translate it, so he understands.
All right. Zanza will go over and will try to rasp over his homeland tongue through his shocked lungs currently.
Yes. I think Gunnar's just like got a big grin on when he comes over and says, I saw you getting zapped. Quite the show.
I know, right? It sucked for the first 2 times, but honestly, that's not the worst breath weapon I've ever faced.
Don't tell the dragon that.
Well, of course, she was holding back after all.
Of course, that's immediately what he did. I've been killed by worse.
Alright, so what are you guys writing on Gunnar's message board? Just, I'm Gunnar, I'm friendly, don't kill me, or my piggies?
Bet the pigs.
Yes, but
No.
the pigs.
Honestly, okay, I was about to say who's
Yes,
going
I-
to be the type to see Gunnar walking through and want to mess with that, and then I realized adventurers.
You're also
Yes.
literally on the island of Amazons who basically get off to this shit, so...
Okay, I'll write on his sign, my name is Gunnar, please pet the pigs, I love struggle snuggles.
No,
No.
Oh,
Fuck
No,
you
I'm not.
did that.
slap that right out of your hand.
No.
I'm joking.
God damn it.
I mean, it's he rather accepts them, or the Amazons are going to try to force them.
There we go. I speak Minotaur and Giant. I have money and know how to count, though. If you could trade, it would be appreciated. Thanks. Also, my piggies love being pet.
Also, how do you feel on struggle snuggles?
He looks you up and down and says, I would break you.
Well, not with me. The Amazon women.
I
They
would
might
probably
wanna-
also break them.
Okay, then no on the struggle snuggles. Alright, the sign's all set up. No one should bother you, and if they do at that point, then you can't be blamed for defending yourself or your pets.
Gunnar will nod, take the sign, take the money. He will give you all a deep bow and say, My thanks for my life. Were it not for you, I would be stuck beneath this place for aeons more, no doubt.
My
They will
father
sing
always-
of you in my homeland.
My father has always said the only way to repay a man for your life is to live it well.
A wise man, for a Minotaur. He will give you a pat on the head and turn to leave.
Hugs his leg before he goes, and then
Aw.
waves goodbye.
He will give you a tiny little goat scritch with one finger.
Zanza will give the customary goodbye squats as he walks away.
I'm gonna miss him. He was a nice guy.
The Elven Queen will come over, smoking a pipe, and say, "Well, I didn't think I'd see one of them again. It's almost majestic."
He's
We'll
a
be
handsome
seeing-
fella.
Unfortunately, we'll be seeing a lot more of the evil ones if we don't get to work.
Yes, let's...
I'm sure you've been just giddy with anticipation for what's to come next, Mum.
Yes, I'm sure this will be grand.
Hmm.
At least we can hope that he's wearing pants for it.
We'll put a hand
If
on.
it's all the same to the lot of you, I'd prefer you stay outside when I do this groveling. I don't want my daughter seeing any of this.
Before you do that, let me talk to him. Maybe I can.
Can be less of a cunt.
Maybe I'll try. I promise to try.
Yes, I would appreciate any assistance in that regard.
Just remember, Queen, no matter how much he deserves a punch to the dick, and I mean like just a really good slug to the dick, we're doing this for the world, not for him.
It's not.
He deserves a lot more than a punch to the dick, but yes, I know.
It is a very tempting place to start.
It's not the most conventional, most traditional way of saving the world, but I mean,
Well, whatever works.
I'll give her. I'll hold her hand. Be strong.
I suppose these are just the parts they leave out on the Bard's Tale.
Yes, let's hope they leave this one out. The last time I went to save the world from winter, we came with an army. Now I'm going to be on my knees begging forgiveness. Ugh.
Frida, if this works out, let it be known for the record on the books that Queen Kreshia nobly negotiated with Lord Winter. And with the help of several heroes, was able to talk him down from his campaign of terror. There.
Oh, good. Try not to die before you're a famous poet, alright?
Just tilts her head. You want to kill me?
No, but someone will, eventually.
Everybody has their time, even immortals.
Well, speak for yourself, but...
Right.
Well,
I mean, I mean, ageless.
we're not immortal then. Yeah, ageless, maybe.
Well, I don't know about you, but I plan on living forever. Now, come on. Let's get underway before I change my mind about all this.
Oh, really? Who wants to live forever? That's how satyrs start becoming blind drunks and don't care about anything anymore.
Satyrs come out of the womb, blind drunks.
No, they don't.
You
and
just...
I do. Oh,
Go
God.
ahead.
Oh, what the fuck happened? Ah, everything's weird. Here we go.
I still kind of want to see what's in the castle above, where Winter is staying.
You mean the old necropolis?
No,
No, the actual castle above Winter's secret base. Because
there was
a building there.
there was something up in there in that city that was giving off. Giving off an aura of magic so strong it looked like I was staring into the sun. I want to know what that was.
Maybe it was from the massive fucking mana bomb.
Yes, that's probably what that was.
No, it was before that was long before we had contacted you.
You're talking about Uthafaraga, yes? The great fortress on the coast?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where Talion died, or close enough to it. The place has been blinding with magic.
That's where it happened?
And that's where. It was the first major engagement between our forces and Winter's in the war. He chose that particular time to send his assassin after Talion. I assume he hoped to catch all of us battle mages out in the open, defenseless. Nearly worked.
I wonder what's up in there then.
Nothing good, I assure you.
Well, whatever's been there has had over
I
a
am very
millennium of
curious.
being irradiated.
Trust me when I say, dear daughter-in-law, the things that were stored in Uther are not to be trifled with.
Although magical radiation only serves to make me sexier.
Yes, the first time.
Something that turns out sort of runs in the family. Oh, Mira.
Oh, Mira.
I'll tell you what, if we all survive this escapade to Winter's underground palace, and if you all agree to stay outside while I negotiate, then I'll tell you what's giving off that aura you feel.
Ooh.
Tempting with magic that's so mean.
I'm a cruel, cruel mother, it's true.
I hate being blackmailed with education. It only works on nerds, but it's so effective.
If encountered... Let's see, what do you guys roll into here?
Oh no, they're gonna drown Frida again. Oh no.
Not again. Oh no.
Yeah, so indeed, it's near that same river, not all that far away from the first place where you almost got drowned by Vodyanoi. Something happens, or rather, you encounter someone.
We find the incredibly peaceful and friendly traveling cat who just wants to cook us meat and tell us stories.
You know, you're actually not that far off.
Awesome. So yeah, it's probably, what, midday? Or no, it's getting towards evening on the second day of your journey back to Uther when you come across a figure standing on the riverside. He or she, it's hard to tell at this distance, is playing on an instrument, a small flute. They seem to be dressed much like the natives here in heavy leathers and hides, with a flowing hair, or the head of dark red hair. Looks almost like an Amazon, but as you get closer, Zanza hides behind Marcus.
You can see a pair of feline ears poking up from the top of their head, and a dark red tail swishing on the ground.
It's
Oh
cute.
no, they lost their tail. Well, he just said the tail is swishing on the ground. Oh no, it's separated. Detachable
Flop, flop,
penis
flop.
tail.
It's actually just a lizard. It just he felt threatened, so popped it off.
Half lizard, half cat.
The Clizzard!
Well,
Anyway.
at least it's not a clatsard.
So yeah, there is a figure on the riverbed, or riverside rather, playing on a flute. They don't seem to have noticed you yet. You could easily just walk around or not.
I'm staying behind.
Wait, do I recognize the melody?
Roll a performance check, just because this is, you know, foreign land.
Okay, performance. Badooch.
Okay. Yeah, it's a strange choice of tunes. It certainly sounds a little off to you. It takes you a long moment to recognize it's an orcish song. Like, normally this song would be played on big, heavy drums at the back of a long ship while they're sailing to wherever they're going to raid, but this person appears to be trying to adapt it to the flute.
Ah, can I? Can
Oh, are we going to minstrel?
Yes, it
Okay.
is band
All right, it's that time. It's that
It's
time, I
that
guess.
time.
All right.
That time. Yeah, let's rock and roll.
I forgot that it's still unstrung from the last time it broke. I pull mine out and then swipe through air. Fuck.
But remember, we're advantaged from each other, so when you got,
Well,
a spider.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't all roll and get advantage from each other. That's not how that works. But
Well, the Kreshia got advantage from
yeah,
spider, so.
I don't think the spider. You know what? Actually, no. The spider can totally help by weaving you new bows, or new lyre
New lyre
strings.
strings. Yay!
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Spider-Man. See, so we got that team going there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the lot of you go down to the riverside trying to join in on the song, and the figure turns. It's a male cat folk, fairly beefy, by all accounts, with several facial tattoos around his eyes and a short goatee on his face, and his eyes twinkle with happiness as you start playing along. But he'll keep playing, keeping up the rhythm, letting you guys catch up with him and keep going. And indeed, none of you are unable to follow along to completion despite not knowing the song. When it's done, or as done as such a song can be, he puts the little flute away and claps his hands heartily on his thighs and says, "Well, well. Certainly not what I expected to find out by the riverside. Was hoping to lure up a mermaid, but I suppose you'll do. Greetings."
Hello.
Hey there.
So yeah, he'll stand up and adjust his pack on his back and walk over, extending a hand.
Invite Frida to go ahead of us. She's the maestro.
She's tiny goat, so just walks over. Hello there. And just shakes his hand.
Hello indeed. So, what do we have here? A band of traveling minstrels?
You could say that.
Sure. Not far from the truth these days.
People. Well, we do like music, and we do like adventuring. So, adventuring music band.
A party of bards, then. Interesting. Well, I am Donan. The pleasure is mine, my fellow musicians.
My name's Kreshia.
Frida.
Merisiel.
Let's just see if he happens to recognize those names. He's a bard, after all.
If anyone was going to pull that knowledge out their ass, it would be the bard.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
immediately recognizes the names and says, "Huh. Well, your royal highnesses, the pleasure is redoubly mine."
Huh. That's strange. Often enough we go unnoticed, even by name.
Well,
It's bound to happen.
few folk are as cultured as I am, especially around these parts. Amazons love to study by the sword rather than the book.
A
Oh,
shame. Books are friends.
You mean Zanza will finally poke out from behind Marcus? You're
Ah.
not going to challenge me to a duel?
I hadn't planned on it.
It keeps happening to him. You can tell because of his unique stature.
Ah, yes, of course. Has someone tried to sell you into slavery yet? That's a fun one.
That was a mistake. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to.
I didn't even get a chance to look at you.
Everyone just
Everyone is already, yeah.
Had to fight for my honor on that one.
Indeed, you took out the queen in 101.
Yep, it was quite the show.
Too bad the other Amazons don't ever believe that. It just leads to more fights, if anything.
I mean, even when they do believe it, like, you know that only tempts them more.
The sad truth of it. I can't say I dislike the Amazons, though. If we didn't have such pressing matters, it'd actually be rather fun.
Yeah.
Yes, that's been my experience with them. A bit crude, but certainly enjoyable. Anyway, I suppose you are off on royal minstrel business. I shan't keep you.
Yeah, I suppose just a random point of curiosity while you're here. What brings you out here?
Well, I was only half joking when I said I was trying to lure out a mermaid. They say one lives in one of the streams here on Airvane, and I've been trying my luck playing to the waters.
Oh.
Ooh, be
don't
careful.
worry, yeah.
There are voivoids around
Don't
here.
Oh, yes, I'm well aware. The song actually keeps them away, it turns out. They're rather sensitive to sound.
Huh, you
Really?
would say.
We'll keep that in mind.
They really try to introduce me to their ways of breathing underwater.
You're lucky
Rather
they
the
didn't
most
try to
pleasant.
introduce you to their ways of breeding underwater. They're covered in tentacles. Ugh.
No, they had really big hands and were just trying to crush my head underneath the water.
Big hand joke here.
I think we should I think we
What?
should cut this line conversation for the sake of our friend Frida.
Yes, of course, sorry, I didn't mean to get a body in front of a few princesses. My apologies.
Yeah, we're innocent snowflakes.
No doubt.
Oh,
Anyway,
if you
Vodyanoi
want to,
aside,
I would
do try and keep aware of the mermaids. They do like their songs, but they can be enchanting to the wrong ears.
Chancing how?
then
I'll just kind of grin at that and say, well, you have to experience it to truly understand it. But their song is captivating. It enchants the mind. Body and soul follow with it.
If it's simply about it being so good that it'd be captivating, then we'd already have a natural resistance. My friend Frida here is one of the best bards in the land.
Well, indeed, a good bard can provide resistance to such things. He'll kind of give a little toot on his flute.
Pardon me while I toot my flute. I don't know why that statement amuses me.
I'm sure if we run into the siren song, we won't be too captivated, as we're already used to quality.
Yes, it's just the magic part that I worry about.
Oh, we have plenty of that too.
Finger wiggle.
Well, I'm sure one mermaid won't pose you any trouble at all. Just something to keep in mind.
You say that like there'd be a horde of them.
Please, a group of mermaids is not called a horde, it's called an orgy. An orgy of mermaids. Like a
Well,
gaggle of
I
geese.
thought that were elves.
The Queen of the
But
Elves
they
kind of
had that
crosses her
about them.
arms. You're not wrong, but I take
No,
deep
but-
personal offense to that.
I only hate you because you're right.
Oh, it's a Kreshia, but it was Kreshia that told me.
Kreshia,
It was probably
darling,
Kreshia that... Well,
I think we need to have a talk about being a good ambassador of our race to the younger ones.
most of them don't even believe there's any elf in me.
Well, that's just because you're a precious puppy. And she comes over and
Yeah.
gives you her little ears a scritch.
was about to say, it is true.
She
you
will- she
collapsed
will
at your
melt.
scritches.
Yep,
Oh my god.
she is a wuss for
Someone
scritches.
has already actually created a thing. Actually, in fact, a group of mermaids is called a gossip.
A gossip
Of
of,
course.
mermaids.
A gossip of mermaids.
Oh,
Of course, the
Nice.
internet's
That's
invented that. Why
adorable.
wouldn't they?
Yeah, God, there are a lot of really fun pluralites, but I could spend a long time reading those.
And in fact, it's called a drove of elves.
I prefer orgy, but you know.
a drove of elves.
A drove of elves, a knot of dwarves. There's a
What?
brace of dryads,
Oh, a brace makes sense.
a
I like that.
swell of naiads, a wait,
A drow.
a delegation of nymphs. I'm not sure.
Oh, a delegation of nymphs.
Delegation with a C.
Anyway, unless you'd like to talk to Dunnan some more, you guys are free to go on your way.
Yeah, sure. And a delegation is a great pleasure, delight, or enjoyment.
Just
For your-
one more question.
A tale for your delegation.
I've always heard rumors of bards selling magical and mystical items for sale. You wouldn't happen to be one of those, would you?
No, only my company is mystifying and magical.
That is well enough. Your song was rather extraordinary.
Extraordinarily bad, perhaps. But thank you all the same.
Artist. Always the worst critic.
DCL begins nosebleeding in his desk.
Yeah, he'll give you a little salute as the lot of you walk off. And the next day, you arrive at Uthafaraga, the great ruined keep of the elves on the shore.
Right.
So, before we go, like, closer to the castle, I've been wanting to, I want to see, like, while we're traveling, I want to try to, I don't know, connect with my songstress ness.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I would go about that. Should I just start singing, or do I have to like meditate? Should I start meditating?
Hmm.
This is the songstress, so I would assume I would have to sing really good.
I now imagine that as we're walking, it's just the fucking proclaimers on loop.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. I want to try.
I walk 5.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna specifically. I'm going to sing with the intent to call out some kind of inner power. Like with that is my intention.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Damn it! If only I had gotten that 20.
Yeah, if only. You sing a clear and enchanting tune as the party walks across the wide, grassy plains of Ervanen, but you don't feel particularly magical in that sense. You don't feel like a bard all of a sudden.
I'm gonna keep trying. I'll keep trying. Maybe not right now, though.
Indeed.
By the way, Sarah, it's time for your next level of training. Now that I've been trained by a dragon by
Yeah.
having lightning thrown on me, obviously that's how I should train you.
No, you are absolutely not blasting my daughter with lightning.
Suppose that is more advanced stuff.
Yep,
Sure.
please no.
It's been 3 days, so Sarah's supposed to have been having 3 days of ass whooping.
Yeah, she's already, like, getting calluses everywhere, and it's kind of bruised from fight training. Just kind of a miserable doggo.
Oh,
Don't worry, she gets all the groomings afterwards, though.
Don't worry, Sarah. The training is hard now, but it always breeds fruition later. One day, you might even be in the right place at the right time to help save your mother and the world.
She will, like, look over at Merisiel and say, You're my stepmom now. Don't you have to be doting and, give me everything I want to, make me love you more. That's how this works, right? Make him stop.
You made a deal.
You brought this upon yourself, dear. But
Nope. Deal's a deal.
Don't
Break a
worry,
deal and face the wheel. The skeleton wheel.
Don't worry, Sarah.
That's
I'm
where
sure-
That's where the torture wheel comes from. Breaking deals. Making that
Don't-
cannon in box.
Don't worry, Sarah. I'm training you no harder than when I got back in my gladiatorial training days. Now those
I'm
were some
not a
brutal...
gladiator.
Of course, that's why I'm not training you like one. Thank God. You better be glad that we don't.
Bye, DCL.
bye, DCL. It was nice knowing you.
Sarah's immediately relieved. Oh, good, he fell asleep.
God damn it, my internet lagged. I didn't hear the response.
We didn't.
we didn't hear the rest of the statement. You're like, just be glad it.
No, I
and
was
then it's like, oh, thank goodness, he's sleeping.
I said, just be glad we don't have the sticks.
Seer just shudders visibly and tucks her tail in.
You don't
Not
want
the
to know.
stick.
You don't want to know what they did with the stick.
But sticks are for playing and fun. Don't you dare ruin sticks.
Anywho, the point is that I'm giving you a very practical combat education. If I wasn't, your mother wouldn't allow me to train you.
I think she just hates me.
No,
Nah.
I love you, but also you made a deal. Sorry, sweetie.
It was a joke.
I know, but I've also made dumb jokes and then nearly got my friend sold into slavery.
Then we should all learn the lesson from your mistakes. That's, sins of the mother. Something,
No, I'm
something-
afraid that history has proven that nobody learns from their parents' mistakes and we are doomed to the cycle of defeat. I love you, sweetie.
I heard
Well-
all over.
Well, now, Sierra, you're being trained by an actual knight and not a fake knight.
It's true. He's actually
You're now an
for
actual
realsies now.
squire.
Yeah, we can get you like landed and shit later. That'd be pretty cool.
But I'm already
Can't tell
like a
you.
double princess.
You get to be Sir Double Princess.
I can't tell you how much I hate my internet right now.
A
You
lot?
poor
Is it a
baby.
lot? I bet it's a lot.
Is it a little bit? That's
Uh,
major.
we're,
So, Zanza, have you ever considered a rest day for Sierra?
I mean,
Letting her
of course,
body acclimate to her training?
of course, we give her rest days. Those are every day.
Bye, DCL.
I miss that guy. It's a shame he died in the Skeleton Wars.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Saying
Hi.
words.
Can
Yes,
we
yes.
eat? I hear you.
Okay.
I'm hungry. I should make more pierogies.
But yeah, I give Sarah rest days. Those are the days I can't find her and we're doing scouting practice.
Serious rest day is whenever she gets away from you. Please don't turn my daughter into a Brandon Sanderson protagonist. I have to die for that to be a complete cycle.
I couldn't hear that. I lagged out.
It's fine. I was kind of proud of that joke as well. It's a shame.
The timing was perfect too. It was sad. It literally faded out as soon as you said, "Please don't turn my daughter into."
Yep.
Anyway. So.
I only hate women a lot.
The party makes their way up towards the great citadel, or what's left of it anyway. But standing on the bridge, you find yourself looking at a cloaked and hooded figure with a impractically large sword slung on her back.
Oh, it's Vampire Lady.
Indeed, and she is sitting on the edge of the bridge as the sun has just set behind the castle. And she looks up at you with a sort of glum look. She puts out a pipe and stands up slowly.
Oh, you're looking rather miserable. What's up?
I'm miserable for the same reason you're forced to be here. We all must play our part in winter's fantasy.
Who's this
Oh,
one?
right.
Who's this lady?
This is the vampire lady who was in the tavern when we first came around here.
Oh, this is the one
She
that
gave me a
almost
conk on the
pounded your
face.
face in.
Yeah, that one. What do you mean almost?
Did she actually slam your head into the desk?
Oh, yeah, she fucking smashed
Oh.
me good.
That's right.
Yep. Well, I mean, on the plus side, assuming all goes well, he'll be talked out of trying to, end the world early.
Yes. We've come to a nice little arrangement.
Would you perchance like a hug?
No, not from you, thank you.
Oh, well, okay.
Hey,
I make a
precious
policy of not hugging people I've beat up.
Beat up, it was one punch in the face. I'll heck you up. I
Would
will.
you like to finish the job?
Look, a hand job's still a job.
Well, we have to see the suit to the end, yes.
Maybe later anyway.
She
Yeah,
rolls her
so you've come
eyes.
quite a ways.
Yes. A nice, brisk set of evening walks halfway across the island.
Sounds fair.
More like boring.
That's not so bad. I love being able to use my legs and get the exercise.
Boring usually means that, terrible monsters didn't leap out to rip our face bits off.
Not any interesting monsters, anyway.
Well,
Well,
I mean, not in the open, no.
well, come along then. I suppose you need to go in and see Winter himself.
Are you going to take us down there?
I suppose.
Would you be so kind as to take me first?
Might I know why?
I wish to speak to my grandfather alone for a moment.
All right. He's in a mood, though. Don't expect much.
Oh?
Oh, yes, he's giddy with excitement.
I
Oh.
was about to say,
Oh.
he's about to have his...
That kind of a mood. I thought something horribly bad has happened.
For the rest of us, maybe.
Only about to.
Yes.
It's only about to.
All right. Go on into the courtyard. Come along.
Alright, I will go.
Hey.
I will give. Wait, hey, before we go, I'll whisper to Kreshia to maybe give your mom a few last words of encouragement. I'll go try and play my part.
I feel like saying words is only going to piss Mum off, and instead I will just stand next to her in solidarity. She knows what she's had to do and has no doubt spent most of the journey mulling over it with immense levels of displeasure at basically all times. So no, I'm just going to chill out with her and let her handle it.
Zanza will go over to Kreshia and whisper, "How does your mother feel on, what's the phrase the Amazons keep calling me again?"
Are you hoping that my mum is going to smash you because you're a fuckboy?
I mean, if it'll make her feel better.
Oh, I don't know, I guess.
I think your mother's proclivity for svelte young elven boys is rather legendary, so...
Yeah. You're better on the shorter side, but you would be better hung than her usual fare. I mean, you're welcome to ask her, but also at the same time, he could probably see us from down there, and I don't think she much cares for the thought of being seen engaging in some smash.
Zanza will just shrug and go, "Just thought I'd offer the solution."
Well,
Sex
yeah,
seems
offer it to Mum, not me. I'm not playing wing girl for her. She's very much capable of doing so without.
This is very true.
I mean, it feels like a breach of conduct for a knight to go up and offer sex to a queen, but I suppose we're past that now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go for it. give him a nudge towards my mum.
Zanza will walk up and go, "Don't worry." If you to the queen and will literally just go, "Don't worry. If Lord Winter makes you too miffed, I'll be there to be stress relief afterwards if you need it."
The queen sort of quirks an eyebrow at that and says, "I hope you know what you're getting into with an offer like that. I might just hold you to it."
No, I'm fully aware. I have a Minotaur and Taeleer bloodline. I have nothing if not endurance.
Good, you'll need it. And she'll just yell over your head, "Good luck, Mary."
Yep, indeed. Good luck, Mary.
I like how almost every one of Zanza's propositions for sex has always resulted in the response, "Can you handle me?"
And it turns out that they were not themselves prepared to handle you.
It just keeps happening.
I know, I love it. Eventually, what we need to do is actually get bards to properly tell the tale, but our bard is too sweet and innocent to tell the tale of Zanza or Ilgade Pussy Wrecker.
Zanza the fuckboy.
She witnessed the entire, almost the entirety, and the fucking devastation, and the destruction of it.
That is true, to be fair, but also, I mean, by that point, it was basically like watching theater art.
Yeah, but you're making the point. She knows how everything is.
Oh yeah, it's
She's
just whether she
just,
would
you
sing
know-
that particular, tale.
Alright, moving on. We
Oh,
get
that was
teleported down.
No, only Mary gets teleported down for now.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot.
Yes.
Mary's got to try to walk the waters.
I'm just gonna
I
pull
gotta
King
try.
over to the map. So you get boom.
I can't
warp
wait for this
down.
to backfire and you only make him want to rub it in even more.
I mean,
It's
that's a real
distinct
possibility.
It is a distinct possibility. So I will just.
The hooded vampiress will follow you up towards Winter's dais. And indeed, much as when you last saw him, the great vampire lord is sitting upon his throne at the head of this impromptu audience chamber. The demon queen on one hand and the ancient original vampire on the other. And Winter will give you a little smirk and say, "Ah, Merisiel, good. I understand you brought the elven queen to meet me."
Yes. Much to everybody's surprise, we were able to, narrowly, convince her to come here and apologize for all of her race's past actions against you.
Oh, good.
And to ask you for your forgiveness.
So, let's be honest. How hard did you have to argue to get her not to try and murder me again?
And Marisel's just gonna slump forward a little bit.
Smash cut to Zanza being
It
forced
was I'm not gonna lie, it was a real close call.
Smash cut to
I had to
Zanza
pull
being
out some. I had to say some things.
Smash cut to Zanza being force choked.
Zanza getting cucked super hard by the dice. Yeah.
Well, glad you managed. It would be a shame if I had to just murder everybody again. Such
yes.
a shame.
Yeah, it would. I kind of like everybody. Well, not everybody, but most people.
Don't worry, you've still got a few hundred years ahead of you before you realize how shit everything is.
Ooh, Savin's cutting out now.
Yeah, that was
Savin?
Hello?
Hi there.
Yes?
You were very, very choppy all of a sudden.
Hmm.
Weird.
Hmm.
All right. Is it fine now?
Yeah,
Yes.
seems fine now.
Okay. Anyway,
Very
he was just
momentary hiccup.
telling you that you've got a few hundred years before you realize how shitty everybody is.
Well, I'll leave that up to future me to deal with. Present me right now is enamored with people.
Well, I'm not going to try and talk you out of this one, though.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, I thought it was me.
What?
You cut out again.
Hold on, I'm just going to switch servers here. Do, 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 do. There we go.
So what were you saying? What did you say?
God,
So
I don't even remember. Oh, right. Winter said, well, I'm not going to try and talk you out of this one. As fun as murdering half the planet would be, getting to watch Karista squirm, well, I've been looking forward to that for a long time.
God, is he gonna jack off while he watches? It's just gonna be awkward.
I don't know.
No, it's just gonna get head.
I mean, absolutely afterwards, he is absolutely just going to furiously masturbate over this.
God, say it again. Say how fucking pissed off she was. Oh,
Winter
it's gonna
seems the
complete.
kind of guy who would whip his dick off and just do it there and not even give a fuck.
Dude, he's a vampire. B,
Oh, yeah.
he has a succubus wife.
And yeah, she'll clean him up afterwards.
No,
I
he'll
know.
fuck her so hard there'll be an imprint in granite.
God damn it, Winter.
Also, probably true.
So, as I'm sure you are looking forward to this. You should have seen the things that she was ready to do when we failed. If we hadn't talked to her.
God,
Anyway,
keep talking dirty to me, Merisiel. Can only get so turgid.
you should.
His wife just
she-
slaps his knee like, hey.
She brought the four most powerful wizards in her court. She brought dozens and dozens of her elite guard, and she brought a very unique device to blow us all up.
Out of character, all you're doing is giving him fuel to fucking rub in your mother's face. In Kreshia's
Yeah, this
face.
does not sound like you're doing any of us a favor right now.
Nope. You're doing Winter a favor, though.
Yeah,
You're giving him
Bust
really
his cod piece.
like if you wanted to jerk him off first, go right ahead.
I'm trying to butter him up a little bit.
Yeah, well, butter is a very useful lubricant, I suppose.
Anyway,
That's what the salt
So-
It'll do in a pinch.
so I came down here first to talk to you about this. This is already going to be the hardest thing she's ever done, and I was hoping you might not have. I mean, maybe just.
Ooh, are you trying to beg for mercy for her? Well, this'll be
just
fun.
a little bit? Just a little bit.
Come on, just let me have it. Let me have it. Delicious.
I was hoping maybe just treat her with some tact, I guess. Be gracious in your victory just a little bit, please.
No.
Not even as a favor to me.
Roll persuade.
I mean, the argument you should be making is that she'll expect him to be.
Inspiration. Fuck
Okay.
you, inspiration.
I'll take that.
I mean, the
Alright, speaking of inspiration, Zanza, you can definitely have inspiration.
Yeah, definitely. He earns that for
Yeah, he
being
earned that.
vomited on 3 times.
Really, Jesus.
Good God.
But yeah, I was saying the argument you should be making, despite the fact you got an awesome persuasion, is that the Elven Queen will expect him to be the biggest
Stop
douchebag.
talking.
Okay.
24?
Alright, so Winter will lean back and say, oh, Just appeal to my sense of family, why don't you? That's playing dirty.
Eh,
Fine.
my mother was the goddess of trickery.
You mean is.
Right.
Unless she's
I learned it
Is the
from
goddess of
watching
trickery.
you, Grandpa.
Oh, man. I wonder if Karista's still mad about that whole killing Talion thing. Oh, that'll be fun.
Maybe don't mention it. Probably. She seems to have a good memory.
Did you know one of her sisters was a priestess to Talion? Went completely insane when he died. So Winter will lean back in his throne, just looking as happy and giddy as you can imagine, like this ancient vampire lord looking. He's steepling his fingers, legs crossed, great big smile on his face, probably tenting his codpiece.
Oh boy.
You can hear the fucking metal straining sound.
Alright, anything else?
Apparently I'm now the songstress. We had a little fun in that, finding that magic circle.
Oh, that's who your passenger is.
Eh?
Don't worry about it.
Eh.
Congratulations on becoming the prophetess of the Amazons, I guess.
I'm curious to see how it works out. Been trying to get more insight after the one time, but I haven't triggered it again.
Just gonna make a check on a dice for no reason whatsoever. Do 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 do.
You'll die.
Lord Winter will just smirk and say, something tells me you'll figure it out tonight. Good luck.
Blink. Okay. Well, that wasn't ominous. All right. I guess I shall then. That's something to look forward to. I suppose I'll go back upstairs then and fetch them.
All right. I'll try not to explode in anticipation.
Thank you.
When he stands up, there's just a sloshing because he wears a codpiece.
Yeah.
No, more straining metal sound because the dick's pushing out against
I'm
the
gonna look at
cockpits even more.
I'm going to look at Ereshka with a bit of a worried expression, then I will turn and head back out with the other vampire.
All right. Let's just see a thing real quick. Excellent.
No
Almost
idea.
20 on the
No idea what any of this is supposed to be.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I legitimately think that was her trying to talk him into a chair beater during it.
Yup. Or before, but... Alright, so Mary is teleported back topside. Boom.
Okay, I've done all I can.
Krista sighs and rolls her shoulders and takes a deep breath and hands her blade staff off to Kreshia for saying, "All right. For the good of the world, my daughter's lives, let's get this over with." And then she'll turn to Mary and just like stick a finger in your chest and say, "If I don't come back out of here, I want you to go find that great big ass bomb and come blow this place up."
Hmm.
I mean, at that point, it wouldn't be the worst thing we could do.
Well, I mean, if the world's gonna get fucked up anyway, I don't know. I mean,
At the very least, I'll
my
use
mom's
the
down
stuff.
there, so I don't know. I'll
Oh
think
yeah,
about
that is
it.
a good point.
Yeah.
I take back what I said.
To be fair, if he kills me, he's probably going to kill everybody else too. But
That's it.
well, not your mom, I suppose. But
We get into morbid conversations recently.
We've had morbid topics, that's why.
we are talking
Mhm.
about the end of the world, little buddy man.
It's not gonna be clean. World ending is not a clean event.
Trust me, I lived through it once. It wasn't pretty.
Don't worry, we're gonna make it twice.
Yes, we'd better. All right. Wish me luck.
Good
She'll
luck.
Good luck.
Go over to the gatekeeper. They'll exchange a few words, and then pop.
Give her bardic inspiration.
Too late.
Too late.
Shit.
All right. So Kreshia is gonna have to make a few checks here. So if anyone wants to blow their inspiration on her,
I will. I'll give her a shot of inspiration.
all right. So let's just actually let me go back over to Winter's Palace here so I can keep track of things on tokens.
And then the only ones that have inspiration is like Marcus and Zanza. Correct?
Oh boy. Okay.
Yep, I got my inspiration still. I will hand it out if I need it to avoid magical World War III.
Hey, look at that.
All right. All right.
While this is going on, I'm gonna start making dinner. So
right.
I'll be listening.
So does anyone else have inspiration they'd like to give the queen?
I have inspiration that I will give the queen to not fucking... I will give it.
Okay.
I
It's
don't have
important.
any to give.
Jesus.
Hooray?
All right. And if we're out of party-wide inspiration, guess she's gonna
Yeah.
raw dog
Wait,
this
wait,
next.
wait,
Don't we
wait,
have
wait,
one
wait,
more? I
wait,
think
wait.
Marcus has it.
No, you
Marcus
used to
is
not
the only
die.
one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's already spent.
No, he got the something for last time afterwards. Didn't
Did
he?
he get it back?
Well, yeah, I think he got it because I gave him my last inspiration. I got one back at the end of the session because I gave potion.
Right.
No, it's not
You
on the
didn't note
sheet.
it
Then
down?
it's non-existent.
Uh-huh.
So here we go. Oh, that's not good. All right, that's a fail. Do 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 do. Queen will have advantage on this for reasons. Alright, and potentially the last check she has to make to do things that nobody knows about, but are...
Oh, gross.
Oh man, are they having intense hate sex? Am I missing that?
No, she's sucking his dick.
I sure hope that she won inspiration with advantage with it.
let's see.
Hey!
That's the opposite of what you wanted there.
Yeah.
What?
Winter
Where did you
rolling
get
higher than the
from
queen.
sucking?
I thought that she got 25. She just literally did
nope.
the suck.
No, she did not have advantage on that. She had advantage on the 21 up there.
Oh. Ah.
I have no idea what's going on. I hope talking to him beforehand helped a little bit.
Fuck. Okay, well, rip queen.
Did you just kill her off and that's it?
No, of course not. That was just to see how well her persuasion attempts go.
I mean, she had to
Like, if
succeed
this
in
is
a
just totally fucked on a bunch of invisible dice we can't see, I'm gonna be actually quite upset.
No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Speaking of which, though, Skow, would you kindly roll 1d4 plus 1? Kina, please.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys have 3 hours to burn before the queen gets back. What do?
Sit there absolutely nervously on the spot, doing nothing.
training.
I will definitely. I guess I'm just gonna sit there with Kreshia and give her sit there with her and with a hand on her head and scratching her behind the ears, trying to calm her down, keep her calm. And it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. You have to have faith.
Try to keep a fire going here. It's pretty goddamn cold.
I want to do special training with Marcus.
God, it is so windy on your mic, DCL.
Sorry, I have the fan on. It's hot.
Yeah.
It's understandable given that it's Texas and what's apparently now summer. So yeah, people are training, keeping the fire, trying to comfort each other, and then, yeah, 3 hours of intense nervousness pass before there is a crack of teleportation magic, and the Elven Queen returns to the surface.
Oh shit.
She
Oh.
is alone.
The queen is back.
Yeah, I see that, and I'm just gonna ignore everyone and run past, going for the hug.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip on over to her.
Yeah, so the queen just, I think she casts a spell on herself and just, levitates away. Just Mary Poppins out. You can see she looks quite disheveled. Her clothes are torn in various places, and yeah, she's just gonna go hang out on the top of this tower for a while.
Oh dear.
For some reason, I feel like that's one of the better results we could have expected.
I mean, I think anything where I think her actually coming back is a good result.
I'm in no
Maybe?
hor-
She came alone, though?
Yes.
I'm in.
How do we get down there? I don't
Good
think
question.
I would prefer not to go down to Lord Winter right now, especially not if
Really?
he's going to be in the mood to brag about whatever he did. I think
Oh,
that will only make the
please.
situation worse.
I kind of still want to go down there and see what happened. I also still need to get my mother back.
I think I know what happened.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I immediately just get sick of hearing them. I'm like, gonna fly up to her.
Good luck, Kreshia.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna just quietly fly on up, and I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out a hairbrush. Gonna place her blade staff down nearby again. Give her a hairbrush.
Oh. Yeah, she's just made herself vomit and is just sitting there hugging her knees.
I swear to God, I'm gonna punch Lord Winter in the dick.
Hey, DCL, you don't
No,
know
you're not.
shit. You're stuck on the ground.
I could hear you literally typed in everyone. You could hear the vomiting.
Oh, really? I was upstairs.
Yep, she gets brushies and silent company.
Yeah. Alright, Kreshia, you can go ahead and take
Man,
inspiration.
Man, I
Aw.
wish I could fly. That would be so cool.
I wish I could fly too, but,
It's a very useful skill. But I'm in the position where I have to choose between fireball or fly, and I did choose fly because really, if I needed fireball today, then obviously we were fucked.
Well, it's What time of day is it?
It is, at this point, like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Well, clock is going up. Because it's late.
The queen will pop a magnificent mansion of her own up on the top of the tower. I think at some point after a couple hours of just like silence, the queen will start talking to Kreshia again. Mention that 1,000 years ago she actually studied in this tower. She was here working under a mage named Salarin, one of the greatest minds of her time. And then all this war business with Winter started, and she was just a young adventurer, off to save the world with all the other heroes of the time. Boy, were they wrong.
Yep, I just listen and take it all in.
Yeah,
I mentioned a few things. One of the things that she studied was indeed the later works of salad-faced starfruit.
That's a real unfortunate role. Okay, well. You can, after a while, just see the queen's like digging her nails into her palm and says, I wish we'd had the chance to kill Winter. Back then, if we'd only knew how. Everything we did to that bastard, he just came back from the dead again and again.
I know, man. It's done. It's over. Hopefully for the last time.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to sit there forever. If we take care of this giant problem, well, what's going to keep him sitting down there quietly? Now he'll get bored. And gods know what's going to happen.
We got a laundry list in
Would that I could persuade you to just let it go regardless, because I don't see anything other than just like incredible quantities more suffering if you just try to proactively dig into him. Like, there's no way we survive another war, assuming we come out of this in one piece regardless.
No,
It's a
no
massive
proactive murdering, just
preparation
resignation
for
to
when
the
it
fact that it will happen again.
And you can always prepare for the worst case instead of trying to act towards it. Nothing wrong with preparation.
Yes, nothing wrong with preparation.
And see, I'm working on this whole figuring out immortality thing without becoming, a weird creepy corpso. And then I'll have also order forever to like figure out how to deal with this shit. I'm smart, I'll figure it out.
Back in my day when someone wanted to be immortal, we just sealed their spirit into a weapon or a suit of armor.
That would be doing the world an incredible injustice on missing out on all of this.
Yes, I prefer you in flesh and blood too. The queen will kind of scoot over in the side of the tower and just put her head on your shoulder.
Yep.
And fade for the night. When morning comes, there is still no one aside from the party in the keep when Kreshia and her daughter fly down from the tower. The elven queen has taken the opportunity to change and recoif her hair and re-equip herself with her blade staff. She looks none the worse for wear, really.
I'm going to go to her and give her a hug.
Thank you, dear. I need that more than you know.
Well, considering how he's not sending anybody else to fetch us, I suppose he's saying that we're on our own.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna take out my staff and start like stamping it down on the ground. Open the fuck up, damn it.
Mary, he's... I think it would be best to leave him alone for now.
Oh, gross.
What am I supposed to just do? My mom's down there still.
She's free to leave at any time. It's a one-way door from her side.
I'll just have to leave her there until we can come back. We still have the whole thing with the moon and the giants to deal with. Frankly, I'm not sure I want to spend any more time on Winter's antics now that we've gained his stillness for now.
Put my hands on my hips and look up at the sky. Mother, I know you can hear me. Tell her to come up here. We have to go. The boat is waiting.
And like all the others.
Yes, them too.
Alright, yet nothing happens.
Come on, they're big grown-ups. They did the hero thing well before us. They'll be fine.
I had a plan. I was going to, ask you...
The elven.
Come on, they were adventurers too. No plan is ever going to work.
I was going to set up a parade in her honor to come home to. When she comes home, she's going to come into the city. There's going to be a big parade with the big... She comes back triumphantly. I had all these things.
I feel like that should be saved till after we save the world.
I am annoyed.
You are meddled.
I know.
The
She
queen
said
will just
she-
pat you on the head and say, they have a boat somewhere hidden. They can come home when they want. For now, your mother said that one of her friends is still injured. They're going to take time enough for her to recover. And then they'll head back to the mainland. It's not as if she's the queen anymore.
We will
I
be back.
know, but
We will be back,
I
Merisiel.
wanted to bring my mom home. It was important to me.
And you
It's
will.
It's important that I bring her back.
Well, if you want to make camp here in the fortress for another week or so, then I'm sure the world won't end, and you and your friends can take some time to prepare yourselves for what's coming. This is a castle still, what's left of it.
Oh, she said that unironically. Okay.
You know, we could actually take a week of downtime here.
Yeah, I was like, is the world going to end in a week? What?
No. That was like the non-sarcasm thing that people do when it's a legitimate, reasonable advice.
I would feel bad making everyone wait on me, though.
I mean, there's stuff we can get done for the week. There's enchanting to do.
Is there? Oh, yeah, there is.
Yep.
Of course, you could go back to town and try and get someone to start rebuilding this lovely castle of yours.
Yeah. Well,
That is
I mean,
something I would like.
It has to
Okay,
get
so-
rebuilt from the underground first, though. You don't want to impose on Kiri too much.
Real quick, Savin, put it into context for me again. I guess the party. What's our plan for when we get back again? Like, what are we tackling first? Is it
Secret City!
Okay, we're doing Secret City, and that's to try to figure out a way onto the moon, right?
God, it sounds insane, but yeah, I guess so.
I'm not saying like it's insane. It's just getting convoluted, and I gotta keep track of it.
No, you're not wrong.
It
is
really
insane.
does sound insane.
It does
You're
actually
going
sound
to a
accurate,
flying
but-
hidden city so you can find a way to go to the moon. That's totally reasonable
That-
adventurous shit. Why
That
not?
is
Sure, if we were in Eberron and Ozzy Osbourne was our DM, perhaps.
Big
I mean,
tunnel.
that is literally our plan of action.
Wait,
As
wait,
maddening as that
wait, you
is.
said- when you said we're going there, when you said all I heard was bark at the moon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Moon.
I think I'm gonna put some Ozzy on now.
We're going on a fucking crazy train.
Yep.
On the moon.
Oh, please let it be a magical dragon train that takes us to space. Can it just be the cover of every Dio album ever?
Anyway, but before you guys leave the castle, Mary, something happened to you in the night that we should probably discuss. As Winter said, your questions will be answered tonight, or at least potentially. So, did you that night go about your singing ritual as you had been the previous little bit? Kina?
Kina?
Yes. Sorry. Cooking.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Don't want you guys to hear the cooking.
Clink, clink, clink. Is fine. So yeah, you spend the night singing until you're ready to actually go to sleep. And as you do so, you feel a swelling in your chest. Not a feeling of sickness, but rather of fullness almost, of completeness, of contentment. Like everything is right with the world. And then you feel refreshed, as if you've just cast all of your spell slots and then recovered them in an instant. Big surge of magic courses through your veins, then flitters out.
That was interesting.
In game terms, you have a new ability that's recharged. You don't know what it is, but if you concentrate on the power of the songstress, you can activate this ability.
Okay.
Yes, you can, in fact, Fusroda.
Yay!
So I'm not getting a handout.
No, you're not getting a handout yet.
Okay, I was wondering what that
It
was.
sounded like you were trying to get. Then the choir's like, "Oh, I guess he's reading his new handout."
I was waiting for Savin's trying to find the handout.
No, that's it. Like, you don't know what this new power is. You just feel it, like, charged up inside you.
Well, I've got nothing better to do. So I suppose I'd like to see what this ability is. I'm gonna focus inward on this feeling inside of me.
More than a feeling.
Alright, let me set up something real quick then, since you're just doing this now. Do.
Of course I'm gonna do it right now. Why would I wait?
Spoken like a true adventurer. Boop, boop, boo, boop, boo. Don't need dynamic lighting on this map.
God, I have such baby wrists. I hate it.
You're getting knackered out from kneading.
No, it's just like, oh my god, these people at work are so bad at putting away the delivery that when I work the baking, I have to fucking spend a bunch of my shift just rearranging the freezer and the fridge to be sane. It's awful. So I've got to pull all these big boxes and twist them around and what?
Ugh.
Is it up and down motion with your wrists?
I don't know. It's like it just gets like this one.
No,
it's.
It was a masturbation joke, you know.
I guess it's not really so much my.
No, that was not a dick joke. That was not.
I guess that maybe it's not so much.
It's an actual thing.
It's not. I guess maybe it's not so much my whole wrist as it is like this one like tendon in my thumb that gets really sore and tired.
Yeah, if it's a wrist motion, that's actually some in a different way from a carpal tunnel syndrome that you can actually get from moving stuff up and down. It's like like lifting baby wrist syndrome. A lot of pregnant women, new mothers get that because of all the baby lifting, the repetitive motion there actually does quite a substantial amount of damage.
So I have to fuck off real quick. Are we
I-
taking the week break?
I guess.
Oh no, I was
I-
just getting a map ready.
So it's like, I mean, it's like it started when I just really overdid it one day. Like I was just going at it really hard with moving the boxes around, and after that it was just like, oh fuck, like I can't move my hand. And it's been slowly getting better, but this is like when I have to do it real hard again, like today and yesterday, it just flares up and I hurt. But then, thankfully, I can take it easy for the next like several days after. It sucks.
Well, anyway. So, the rest of the party is sitting around their campfire that Frida's been tending. Zanza and Marcus are doing some warrior training. Syrah and Kaelin are chit-chatting now that they're kind of vaguely related to one another.
I mean, if we're spending the week, I got a
No,
silver
this
sword.
is the night of.
Okay. Well, I should probably get to bed early since I'm still missing half my HP points.
Probably. So, Mary is singing at this point and feels this charge of magic within her and chooses to release it. What direction would you like to release it in?
I have no idea what this is.
You have no idea. It's just a big magical charge in you that's ready to go.
I'm going.
Now that's in the tower.
I'm not a dum-dum, so I'm going to err on the side of caution and
Then shoot
like
Frida with it. Okay.
no, I'm going to err on the side of caution and like try to
Pull out and
this
bukkake
way.
over your wife.
Okay. So
away
over
from
here.
other people.
Alright, cool. So you thrust out with this bit of magic, and you see reality itself shimmer against this wall here. And as it does so, a great big blue rift appears in the wall.
Huh.
Almost like a door.
What the fuck is that?
And from the door steps a figure.
Oh god, something's coming out of it.
Boom.
Huh.
You
Oh,
see
hi.
the songstress herself step forth from this portal you've opened. Her hair is long and lustrous, swirls around her head as if she's just come up from beneath the water. She gasps and strides forward.
Oh dear god. What?
So we'll blink awake.
Oh my god.
The rest of the party, you see the songstress.
Hi?
What?
Hello
I'm gonna
again.
look at. What just happened?
She looks at you and sort of quirks an eyebrow. What do you mean? What happened?
What did I just do? How are you here?
Oh, that. Don't mind me. I take a bit to recover once I've expended my powers as the songstress. She will sort of take her harp up from a little satch on her belt and run her fingers across it. Much better.
But aren't I the songstress now?
My darling, you are an apprentice. A worthy one, a tremendous talented performer. But I am the songstress. Until the day I die. And, like, everyone flashes back to her literal skeleton corpse sitting in the bottom of the tower.
But you're not alive.
I look alive. I feel alive.
How? What is...
The keep looks a bit different now. What's this
Oh.
tree doing here?
Oh, we're not at the keep. We're actually away from it.
What do you mean? I don't remember leaving.
Mary, you want to help me out here?
What? I'm sorry, I'm in the middle.
Stop cooking then.
I can't stop once I start.
Well, okay, so, well,
Your hips won't stop moving.
all you need to know is that we're not at the keep prep for the moment. But don't worry, we can help you return to it.
Well, you damn well better. The songstress can't be away from her keep for long. Else my powers of precognition will begin to deteriorate.
Well, we are only resting for the night, and we do have to pass the castle on our way back.
Oh, that's what does it. I see.
So
Huh.
we'll be able to help you return home.
Good. Good. Find this all
now-
rather confusing, but very well.
For now, I invite you to rest and enjoy our company. Marcus has cooked some mean lizard stew.
Ah, of course. Of course. And yeah, she sits down like she's gonna just join the party.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Behold, a new familiar.
You literally just burped out a familiar.
So, I'm gonna ask the question about the big things in the room. What is that? And I'm pointing at the door.
What is what?
That.
That's a wall deer.
Squint. Can you not? Okay.
Well, there's always the question of solidity. Remember?
So, are you going to continue teaching me then?
Ah, but of course, you are my pupil after all.
Okay. Well, I do look forward to learning.
She will give you a nod and set her harp in her lap and say, well then, no time like that. And she's just cut off as she, boop, disappears. And the door closes.
Interesting.
And you feel that power within you has just expended itself. For now, at least.
Huh.
No. How unfortunate. Now I'll have to eat her portion.
That's fine, Zanza. Don't worry about it.
It's
Yeah.
not fine.
How unfortunate. But
Yeah, it's
don't you see that as a very good thing then? If she doesn't want it, that means there's more for you.
Yes, but everybody should be allowed to taste Marcus's wonderful stew. It's a crime that it's not more
Yeah.
famous.
Well, Marcus tends to move a lot, so
There will be another chance. Don't worry, my stew. You'll get your recognition someday.
Delicious.
So I want to know later, guys, what happens if I walk into... What happens when someone walks into that doorway? You saw the doorway, right?
what doorway?
Don't do that to me, Frida.
I worry about that. What if you're not
Don't you
able to
play
open
me
it?
like that, Holmes?
What if you're not able to open it from the other side?
Yes, I'm aware of the potential issue with that. That
No,
possibility did
was
not
a
escape.
general. That wasn't something mean. That was a actual question. All we
No,
saw was
my answer was
chair.
was also genuine.
Yeah, there
It
was
is a
a
concern I
doorway.
have
There
been.
was just
I'm sorry. I'm
Ooh.
hungry. I'm sorry. I'm just hungry.
It was like a doorway or opening, right?
no. It was a like a rift, just a rift hole.
So you did see it.
You
Yeah,
did see the
that
did see
there
the
was
sky
no
giant, yes.
doorway.
Oh, thank
We
God.
haven't used doorways, stuff like that before, so
I was afraid I
I
was
was just
seeing
confused
things.
as
Besides, what if time or something works differently on the other side? I read that once on one of the books. Portals and domains are really weird. Can't afford to have you disappearing for months.
God, you know who would love to inspect a mysterious portal with no idea of what to expect on the other side? Kreshia.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know.
Wait,
It's a good thing she was not there because she would have fucking. That might have been the first thing she did.
Go inside.
Yeah.
holds up, Frida holds up a finger and looks at Zanza.
Mm-hmm.
When and where?
I mean, I
So I
just
can-
heard about wizards talking about it in the library. They were
No, Zanza. When and where?
loud sweating. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought Frida
hate
didn't
magic.
believe in torture.
I never read about it. I don't even know how to read.
No, she's not torturing, she's just asking. When and where?
Zanza sweats louder.
I think I'm just gonna sit over here now. Oh,
We'll say
Yeah.
please there.
I don't think I can.
fucked.
I don't think I can roll and pass.
You
I mean,
can't.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, your wisdom save's
don't-
probably +9, right?
My wisdom save is only 2 because monks aren't proficient in wisdom saves until
Well, you could
What?
get an at 20.
monks don't get proficiency in all saves until like I think level 13 or some shit.
Shouldn't they fucking start with wisdom saves?
No, they start with dexterity and
Okay.
strength.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
They're
Well,
the
whatever.
physical monks until later.
It is a wisdom save, so you can nat 20 and succeed, so. Or you can just opt to fail. Your choice. If only you'd had advantage.
Instead, I fail very hard. I cannot resist the Frida eyes. So
Curious
Zanza
small goat is curious.
will try very hard to hold out for a few seconds more before finally going, all right. Back during the airships and even a little bit bound before, I've been reading up on magic.
Why are you hiding that?
I lean forward. Really?
Yes, really.
There's no reason to hide that you're eating up on that.
Don't like people knowing. Don't respect magic, really.
Why?
I just like magic. It's so
So?
mysterious and strange and can do all these things and I don't understand it. It scares me.
Well, you're
Well,
reading
frankly,
up
I
so
don't understand how you can
understand
run
it.
so
That
bloody
is-
damn fast.
That is just good training and plenty of wheats.
It's just a regiment of carefully numbered push-ups, sit-ups, and run.
And yes, Frida,
Indeed.
I have been trying to understand magic. I admit I've made some mistakes due to my misinformation and misjudgment of it. I want to avoid those, especially since I'm trying to lead a purge of necromancy. I have to make sure that I know what I'm doing so I don't end up hurting innocent wizards.
That's nothing to be afraid or ashamed of.
I just don't like reading about it, okay?
Well, just hold something around and say like, we all know magic. If you got questions, you could just ask.
I mean, Kreshia already teases me relentlessly over my glowing horns. Imagine how much worse she'd be if I was trying to learn magic from her.
Well, you're
And
not trying to learn magic, right? You're trying to understand it.
She'd
as
say
as
the
you
same
say
thing.
that,
Friends.
Zanza, Sira jumps up and runs over and just like skids to a halt next to you and says, "Well, if you want to learn magic, Zanza, I could be your teacher."
I don't want to learn magic. I was just trying to understand
Oh.
it.
Well, sure, if you
Besides-
want to understand magic, I mean, I'm a dabbler myself, and she will wiggle her fingers and prestidigitate some colors in your face.
Besides, you're my student. The only lessons I'm supposed to learn from you are esoteric lessons about life, meaning, and patience from training you. I can't actually learn anything directly from you.
No, but don't you see? When first we started, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
I'll let you use that line on me after you can actually do 30 push-ups.
Ah.
I can do 30 magic push-ups.
Those don't
Look, watch
count.
this. And she will start like mage hand pressing up and down.
Those don't count. Oh, wait, actually, that would be rather impressive considering how Mage Hand can't move more than 5 pounds.
Fucking swole mage hand.
Fucking Mage Hand of
It's
swollenness.
the mage hand with
Actually,
the buffest
her
pinky.
Her mage hand is actually.
You just need
what's-
Bigby's magic hand.
She can actually pull more, remember, because she has that special magical hand.
It's true. She does have a Le Gueule de Man.
I thought that only allowed
and
her
so
to
it's-
actually manifest in, like, pick locks and pickpocket shit.
And it's
Yeah,
invisible.
It is
Yeah,
an
and it's
invisible version
invisible.
of mage hand.
But I didn't
So
think
yeah,
it-
she just goes, look, watch. She goes, oh yeah, fuck, man.
No, like she's not pushing herself up. She's just like pushing the hand down on the ground and making it like look like it's doing a push-up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Zanza deadpans and goes, you know that doesn't count.
It totally counts. It's way more impressive than doing a push-up.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised over your magic leaning considering who your mother is, but it's important to remember the martial side of things too. Magic isn't everything in the world.
Please, I can stab people way harder than you.
What class is this for?
Please, first off, I do not stab people, I smack them with the blunt end of my sword.
I have seen you cut things. Come on, remember the black puddings?
I like to not think about the black puddings.
Yeah, well, see? You know what worked really good on those, though? Magic.
Only, well, cutting things works most of the time anyway, so,
Well, and Seer just sticks her tongue out at you.
I bet there are things in the world that are immune to magic as well.
Well, yeah, and there's things that are immune to stabbing, so clearly you
Then
should
I
do
just-
what I do and you do both.
No, then you should punch them.
But what if they're immune to punches, Zanza?
Nothing's immune to punches.
We'll see
You're
about that.
It's so weird that that's a true statement, but for Zanza only in the entire world, because he's the only fucking monk.
Obviously, if
Aw,
you punch
man.
something and it doesn't work, you're just not punching hard enough.
You know, Zanza, I read about this one spell that I think you might actually enjoy.
A spell that I would enjoy.
Haste.
Okay.
It is in fact it was made by created by a wizard named Big B.
Big?
It conjures a tremendous hand to punch people with.
Does it punch things?
Yes,
A wizard after my own heart.
it is a giant spectral floating punching hand.
Now, I still don't know how to feel about the fact that it's magic. At least it's punching things.
They cast fist.
So, Zanza, you like lightning, right?
Yes.
What if I cast magic that did lightning?
I mean, then it would be really cool.
So, watch this. And Sira will... Wait, she had a wand of lightning. Oh no, wait, shit, that was Astra in the other game. Fuck.
I
Wait,
can cast.
she-
You're thinking of the Bork daughter that is in the High Magic campaign.
Yes. Instead, she will
Green
prestidigitate
flame.
little lightning bolts. Pew pew pew. She causes a harmless sensory effect of lightning. Just feels tingly all over.
Well, I mean, I can already do that, and it's not magic. I think.
I can.
It's totally
Pretty sure.
magic.
No one said
I
it's-
can do. I can do fucking lightning.
Yeah, see? Mom can do magic. But do
Yes, I can
do
do
I call
ma-
you
yes.
Goat Mom and then Kresh's Dog Mom? How does this
I
work?
mean, I don't. I mean, just call me Mom.
Besides, what
But-
I do can't be magic. I don't use any somatic opponents or verbal commands or even hand gestures.
Incorrect. Fist is her
Wait.
hand gesture. Thank you.
Oh, snap. Owned.
Mm. I mean, I suppose in the loosest terms, I am using magic since my lightning does come from Sieg. That's more paladin in ways.
Well, still, I mean, a paladin's magic. I mean, look at Marcus. He can cast spells. I saw him do it, like, once.
But Marcus is powered by his gods due to his devotion, faith, and complete and utter appearance to justice.
Yeah, but it's still magic.
Yes.
As the daughter of a world famous paladin, yes, I can confirm that is how paladins work.
Yes, it's magic, but it's controlled magic.
All magic is controlled unless it's, like, wild magic.
Unless you're a sorcerer, in which case, fucking God knows how you got magic in the first place. Enjoy your spells! Pew, pew, pew.
All I'm saying is that I don't know any gods that condone the use of magic to create necromantic corpses or bone wheels. God, the bone wheels.
Well, yeah, because
What's-
that's evil and stuff, but that's not all magic. That's what
It's
we're all trying to tell you.
It's enough of magic, and that's why it
What?
bothers me so much.
It's like, at most, like, 1% of magic.
It's the
Wait,
one-
so if all magic bothers you, you know, like my hat?
No, you're
that
Frida.
good?
Yeah, Frida uses magic.
Frida's flawless. She doesn't count.
No, that's not how that works.
That
Zanza,
is completely how that works.
no.
No, we're not taking. Okay, Kina, we're not taking a week downtime in the middle of a frozen hellhole. Just no.
We can take a week of downtime when we're on the airship, I guess, and going back home.
Yes.
You can take
Yeah,
a
going
week of
back
downtime
home.
just in the nearest town if you want to.
To be
Yes,
fair, I can
that's-
create a fucking mage zone these days. That's like the next
Is there
level
a-
from Heart.
Is the place like? Do we keep like when we went up and down from Winter's place? Was there like? Did we come out in the same spot?
Yes.
I'm going to like. Oh wait, hang on. Do I actually have that?
It's like over here, probably.
I'm going to take my shovel and pickaxe, and I'm going to carve slowly and tiringly a message in the wall.
Alright. What's it say?
We're going back to airship. What's the name of the city we went to? That the city's in?
Which city?
City where the ship is docked.
Oh, that's Ramgard.
Going back to Ramgard. Hope to see you there. Please hurry.
Well, either way, the point is that I don't like magic. I understand that I can't let my prejudice define me and treat all magic users as if they're up to no good, but I still have a distrust for it.
But you don't like me healing you?
Like I said, you're Frida and you're above reproach.
I do not understand that.
No, I mean, I think she means, do you not approve of people who use healing magic?
Of course
Or
I approve
magic
of
of
people who use-
healing in
Of
general.
course I approve people who use healing magic.
But it's still magic, and you.
Yes, but
Isn't that like segregation?
Yeah,
It's
Zanza,
healing
you're just a magic racist.
if I have to be
God, if Kreshia was here, she'd be like, that's what I keep saying!
if I'm magically racist against people who will entrap souls and use them as slaves, then I hardly see the problem
But
here.
that's not all mages. That's like
Like I
saying
said-
Hashtag not all mages.
if one Taeleer is, I don't know, an evil necromancer, then all Taeleer are evil necromancers. That means you're an evil necromancer.
Like I said, I just distrust magic. It's too powerful, and some of it leads down to dark paths. It's not as if I don't trust Merisiel or Kreshia or even Frida. I trust you all with my lives, and I've been adventuring with you all for all this time.
You just don't make any sense.
Listen, all of our issues so far are at the head of magic. The Necromancer, Lord Winter, the new resurrected giants, all of them through means of magic. I just can't help but think if magic was a little bit more controlled, a little less used and abused, we wouldn't have all these issues.
Didn't they have everything like that 50 years ago?
Yes, but their answer was too extreme.
You know,
One
there's a reason there's a reason there are magical like magic schools, right? There's even a college for war mages down south for people to specifically learn how to properly control destructive magic.
But there needs to be more checks in place. Otherwise, we get situations like the Necromancer.
It's also directly
Well-
next to the college where they train the people to, stop the people when they do abuse magic. That's weird.
Yeah. But Sansa, your situation is all back to the knife discussion. You're saying that we should put more restrictions on knives because somebody can take it up and stab somebody.
I mean, knives are dangerous, but we're not facing the end of the world due to a big knife, are we?
We're not facing the end of the world because some cunt's casting cantrips either. It's giants from the moon or some idiot stuff.
Oh my god, our story is so insane.
Yeah, and it's from magic.
No, it's from no, these guys are from a god. So that means it's god magic that's doing this.
Priests are evil. You heard it here.
Didn't you just argue to me that god magic was still the same as normal magic?
Exactly.
Zanza eye squints.
Wait. Just look
Duck
at
season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, rabbit season. I say it's duck season.
Sierra just throws her
Yes.
arms up. You're impossible.
Wait.
I understand
That
all of you.
doesn't make sense. Looks at Sarah.
I understand that all of you want me to see the goodness of magic. You're just going to have to accept that I have my viewpoints, and but I won't let them blind me.
Well, that's good. That's why you keep on learning. You keep reading up, you keep learning so that you can discern. It makes it easier on you.
You all just have to accept that I won't ever be as enthusiastic and trusting in the potential of magic as the rest of you. I just see too much harm it does. Even for all the good it may bring to the world.
Sierra just huffs and stomps off a little bit.
Wait. All this stuff happened so long ago. So you're saying the sins of the creators, of the parents of magic, is put on everyone else.
I mean, I wouldn't put it that way. So much as that we still propagate magic and kind of abuse it.
But Yeah, we try to use them better. We have extreme control. We've had less control, but it's still the same. What's happening now and everything like that, that was made way back when. You're
Well, I
doing
mean,
bad things.
you can make that argument for the giants, and I'd agree with you. It's still the matter of the necromancer and the other current threats. Much later. Okay. I'm dropping it.
So yeah, morning comes, the queen comes back down from the tower. Mary carves a message in the stone for her mother.
Ramguard.
I have a question.
Ramguard, not Ramguard.
It's fine. Mary doesn't need to know how to spell.
They know what I mean.
Yeah.
Question.
Mhm.
Would it be faster to go down to the tower by the water there and take a boat to the city, or
Probably.
where the fuck? Yeah, that would technically be faster if you go by the coast.
I mean, alternatively, you could walk to Vattenhild and then take a boat to Ramgard.
Oh, that's true. But that's about the same distance, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you don't have to try and find an actual, like, ocean-going boat. You can just take a little river boat. And you can do either way, but up to you.
Well, that is true.
Or you could
Yeah, it's
go
more mountainous,
exploring the
this-
northern half of the island.
Filled with forts and everything. Yes, that sounds perfect.
Yeah, you could go adventure and stuff. It'll be great.
Right, live the
So
responsibility
it's
of
just
the
like
world.
hovering the map over the land of just like sex and hot babes and magic weapons, and it's just like, well, they were so close, they never got to see it. It's not your fault you never explored there. Why are you complaining at me?
Exactly. Anyway, so yeah, what
Well-honed
is the
DM.
plan? The plan, guys.
First, I guess I will ask Mum what she would like to do. I mean, we're planning to go visit one of the most magical places to have ever existed, if she's down to climb with that.
As much as adventuring with my daughter would bring me no end of joy, I do have to go back and run my country.
Okay. Give everyone a hug for me, alright?
Alright.
Suppose we'll take you then as far as Riverwatch again.
That sounds good. I can teleport back.
Riverwatch. Actually, if we could use the teleporter, we probably should, shouldn't we?
But no, there's an airship waiting
yeah,
for us
that's
to
right.
return to it.
Also,
Otherwise, I could have teleported us to fucking Fort Scar in the moment we were done.
Isn't that bad
Back to
for
our
you?
actual
Though?
house that we own.
Isn't that bad for you though?
No, just sitting in the chair again and using it was what fucked me up last time.
Oh. I mean, fuck
Right.
yeah, that would make it really easy to
Yeah,
get back
exactly.
home.
Yeah, there was always a way back home. It's why first when you're like, leave them here. I'm like, we don't have to. I can literally get us back faster than anything that exists.
All right, so let
Just
us
to
be
hold
on the road
hands.
again.
But we do have to get back to the boat at the very least.
For I cannot.
Yeah, alright, we're back. Thank you guys for waiting for us. Bye, and then us teleport. No, I'd be too embarrassed. We can take our week of downtime on the boat. I'd be too embarrassed to like make them wait all that time and then teleport away. Just shame would keep me from admitting it.
Alright, so what's the plan? Go. Hi,
We get
Tasha.
on the road again.
Go to Vattenhild and then down, or do you want to go to Asterstrand here and then take a shore boat? Hello, Tasha. Yes.
We need to
you're
get to
there.
Riverwatch, so I guess we need to go to Vattenhild anyway, so that Mum can use the magic circle there.
Okay. And then we will cover the journey back and downtime next time on Sav&D.
Alright. So I still
Oh my gosh.
don't have much insight on what this ability is. Although other than what I can surmise.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. But for now, let's do some experience. What the fuck session is this? This is session 54. Thanks for sticking around for a while. Stay a while and listen. Alright. This session, did you explore a new and interesting location for the first time?
I don't know.
No,
I
not
don't
this
think
time.
so.
Nah. Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the world?
You can power yourself up by having lightning spell on you repeatedly.
Dragon vomit is magic. No, we also learned that this was it was the death of Taeleer that caused the giant magic explosion. This used to be Salad Tongs' last place.
Alright, I'll take that. Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy?
Now that winter is actually officially not going to end us all, can we score that one in?
Yeah. Well, no, he's not an ally. Now he's just not an enemy. So, if anything, you, failed to earn an XP for that one.
How about Mr. Bard?
No, I wouldn't really call him an ally. He's just a guy you met on the road.
Oh, that's too bad.
I guess we don't have any scoring.
Alright. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yeah.
Aha.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Did you neutralize a direct threat to the Queen's peace? Yeah.
Super fucking yeah.
Yeah,
Hardcore.
2 of them actually.
Alright. Then let's call it 3 XP for everybody.
Sweet.
If we get the 4 next time, it's a thing.
And that seems pretty likely. So,
I'm on
stream.
215.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you,
I'm only at
players, for
207.
playing. I have a really whiny dog, so I'm just gonna bug out.